Okay. Sorry about that. Had some drop frame issues that took a bit to resolve. Had to restart the computer, but we're
Ain't that
back
always how it goes?
and ready to
We
figure out
are.
how badly I've screwed this up.
So, let's recap last time. Um, Shit's fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, so for more specifics, our, we are literally one click away from diving into the royal trial, where we will be put on trial for the
Murder.
murder of King Talus. Um, Ivo will be there, as will Lorsulia. The first time we're allowed to see our daughter after she got married to that dickhead. Did we do it? I don't think so. I'm hoping we didn't.
I mean, there is some stuff that the characters express knowledge of that we don't know about, mostly backstory things, but it's possible that he did it without telling me. That would be kind of a dick move from the game. I don't expect them to. I found a bunch
Yeah,
of clues and stuff, got some information, not everything. I didn't find certain stuff in time. We'll see if we can get more from the trial and how this goes. See how badly I screwed this up.
Yeah. But yeah, let's just dive into it.
Yeah, let's just get going.
Okay.
So we have enough soldiers. We have our 1,000 soldiers we need for the barbarian army. The Rodovian army is going to be here shortly. That's
Did you want to do it? I don't think we did.
he was going to help
I think
us
it
out with the people that are going to murder
Oh,
us.
so as long as this is the last time that we have the chance to do this, do we want? Yeah, I was gonna say. That way we
Yeah,
have all of our available forces for battle.
might as well. I am in the
'Cause I'm-
red on supplies, but I think it should be enough to keep me.
Yeah,
I am paying the bank back though.
yeah. Because I'm gonna be real. This game is not the longest if you just are skipping through to like replay if you want to.
And not voicing things presumably.
Yeah. So if we want to do that even off stream, then we could. Um, and then just like or like record yourself and then document the like document what you did differently kind of thing. But
Yeah.
for now, I think we're good. Just
I'm
see we'll
not sure
just
if
see
I
how the
can
ship fly.
pay the witch after prepare the witch after, because if I do, I'm losing a lot of supplies to the army upkeep because I've got a lot of soldiers now. And with the
Mm,
I'm losing 40 a week between the bank and the army. I've got 9, 10, nowhere close to that in income.
um,
I don't know if it's gonna matter when the battle. I don't know if it's gonna be doing one more tick of the upkeep in the bank or not, but
I think
uh,
I think you'll have an opportunity to refill supplies at the end of the battle, or at the end of like there'll be one more week between here and the battle.
well, one more week is the problem because I'm losing more than 16 supplies a week. I'm gonna be in the negative.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I'm
Um,
making 19 and losing 40.
uh,
So if I don't make a profit this week, some during the trial somehow, I don't know, reparations or something, I think I can't prepare the witch. No magic for us, I guess.
mm,
I'm making plenty of gold though. That's fine. Yeah.
yeah,
We had to get a loan from the bank just to be able to pay our soldiers enough to keep them up for the battle.
yeah.
I could prepare the witch and not pay our army and get one
And
more
then we
tick
would
in
drop.
of the training grounds to get over 1,000.
Yeah,
But if if I have the opportunity for that, I'll chance it next week.
sure.
Let's just get into it, see how this goes. The
The
Royal
royal
Trial. That
trial.
doesn't say Grevno.
Well, cause it's implied.
Welcome to the Royal Trial. We will first question any witnesses that have a say in the matter. We shall go through gathered evidence. Lastly, we will identify the killer. of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe that the real perpetrator is amongst us tonight. And with that, let's hear what witnesses have to say.
God damn it.
Oh wait, no, it should have been. Your Grace, we have three people enlisted as witnesses. Who shall we start with?
Might as well just go in order, I guess, if it's going through all of them, right?
I guess.
Talus's advisor. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say.
Debbie, you're gonna be Rico.
As soon as I'm in the parsec.
Oh, right.
you're gonna
You didn't rejoin that? Right, I forgot you weren't here at the start. Accept.
The name's
Also-
Vigo.
Go ahead.
I was an advisor to King Talus.
I was gonna say, when I went back and rewatched the wedding scene, Lady Lena was at the Atana table. Lures, I believe, was at our table. The Hunter was at the Atana table.
The Hunter or Noxie?
Oh, that's Noxie, right?
Yeah.
So Noxie
Yeah.
was at the Atana table.
I know Etten was there. He was talking drunk. I recognized Noxie. I didn't realize
yeah.
these two were there. That makes sense, though.
I think, yeah, because I thought that at first that Lena was King Talus's advisor until this guy came up after Talus drank the poisoned wine.
I have a very important piece of information, Your Grace. I recognize Lady Lena over here. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Talus. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lorsulia, not Ivo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for Talus and his family.
I mean, it's definitely possible, Draken, but I don't see why.
We must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. She is clearly the perpetrator.
Lies. Shh. You will get to speak at the end, Lady Lena.
Thank you, Rigo. This was very useful. Talus's castle guard. Come forth. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say.
My name is Lutfrid, Your Grace. I was King Talus's guard, and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But know that there was little I could do against poison, especially one that works so fast. The day that King Talus died was a day of shame and guilt for me, and King Ivo is continuing to make me pay the price. To the point. All I wanted to say is that I have witnessed many people visiting Talus over the years, but none angered him as much as Noxie. I think we all know how much of a liar he is.
I am no liar. That is... We know you're a liar. Don't want to shame me in front of the kings.
Order! Talus called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife, Paloma. Talus knew the only reason Noxie offered his help was to become famous for something he didn't do.
And we're aware that that is pretty much Noxie's modus operandi.
Noxie was enraged, claiming he wasn't a fraud and that he would show Talus.
I see. I have no questions. Let's proceed. Finally, a peasant from Branca. A peasant from Branca? Come up.
Now, if you recall correctly, the Branca is where we found the vial
Yes.
that contained the poison.
And Lures told us that it resembled stuff Etten had.
So we have 3 potential suspects right now: Noxie, Lena, and Etten.
Tell
And I
us your
imagine this
name
guy's
and where you're from. Name's Hermer. I'm from Lord Ettenstown, Branca, Your Grace. What do you have to say? I own a vineyard in Branca. We've been observing Lord Etten for a while now. He's been acting so strange. Walking around the village in a trance. dare you tell such falsehoods?
Calm down, Etten.
Don't tell me piss all over my grape flowers. Now none of my grapes will grow. Rude. He is not a nice man, your grace. I'm convinced it was him who poisoned Talus. Is this all, Hermar? What more do you need? Just get rid of him. Who's next?
Good, yeah, great.
And that's probably the Oracle dust, I think. Let's proceed. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to the gathered evidence.
So the animal tooth points to Noxie because he's a hunter and all that. The decorated letter points to.
Lena did say that they used roses, I believe, and there's flowers
Yes,
on it.
that specifically. So that points to Lena, but the file points towards
Etten.
Etten. So we have really, yeah.
Well, and
I'm assuming-
if I gotta pick one of those three to call the culprit, thankfully none of them support me anyway, so I'm not losing anything. I pissed all of them off. The animal tooth. An animal tooth. An item so rare only one known person could have returned from such an encounter alive.
Noxie the Dragon Slayer, please step forward.
The tooth was examined and only one creature fits this unique shape. An Ala demon from the far lands of Kalador. Who else could have traveled there and back other than the noble Knight of Honor? This animal tooth is found in the wine cellar. This is where Noxie could have poured poison in our wine. He wanted to help Talus's wife, Haloma, but the king shamed him instead. Noxie couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, and so he planned to murder King Talus. Lies! I am truly a man of honor, and I would never do such a thing. King Talus made a fool of me that day, that is true. I left his castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed King Talus, only that I've been to the wine cellar, which I am not denying.
And why would you be sneaking around Grevno Castle?
I was just looking for a quiet place. Talk. Lady Lona, Sir Friedrich's widow. What happened after that?
Well, yeah, but he's saying
Yeah.
their relation at the time.
Well, when
Not
we
the relation,
talked, she
current relation.
must have pulled it off my neck. It was a very fascinating conversation.
So you admit this item belongs to you?
No, well, it would be mine. Oh, I have a lot of these things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything to the wine.
That's enough. Back to the king.
A decorated letter. The scribe includes instructions detailing the usage of the poison in a map of our castle. It's a very specific decorated pattern, which matches only one lord who attended the wedding.
Lady Lena, please step forward. I'm also giving Lena to Dubby.
Only lords from the north did decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Lena was the only northern visitor on the wedding night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our gardens. The drawings on the letter depict a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses. The tree which lords build their children's cradles to protect them against evil spirits. Lady Lena's boy was cursed, so she used these symbols to try and chase the demons away. There is no question as to who wrote this letter. Lady Lena also seems to have a very good motive for wanting to kill Talus. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place. It did.
I would never do such a thing, Your Grace. I might have had cold feelings towards King Talus. There's a big difference between not liking someone and killing him at his son's wedding. Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lorsulia, would it not have been better to kill Ivo? Killing his father would make no difference either way.
Do you admit that this parchment came from your kingdom?
No, we don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but roses.
That's enough. Back to the king.
A poison phial. With the very substance still inside, we are certain that this belonged to the person who poisoned King Talus.
Lord Eden, please step forward.
It is a common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substances. Our tests indicate that the substance from the phial matches the one used to poison King Talus. Not only that, but it was found near Bronca, a village under your control. Talus was against the dust trade, and as we have found out from Lord Lures, you two were not on the best terms. With Talus's death, weaker boards with Atana might make it easier for you to distribute the dust beyond Davor. By poisoning King Talus, you plan to expand your business. Isn't that the truth? Based on Hermar's testimony, even young residents know you're up to no good. Nonsense! I'm running a little side business, but this product can now be found literally anywhere. Even markets in Davon are full of distributors. The file does not prove I was the one who poisoned Talus. This could have been anyone.
Enough! Back to the king.
There's no more evidence.
There's no clear answer here, Your Grace. We have to sentence someone, anyone, or else Ivo will put all the blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord, if any.
It's a big fat goose egg!
If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, though, then our people will sense that it was just a royal whim.
I can handle this, Audrey. Based on the evidence, or lack thereof, his sentence...
I don't think it was any of them. I don't think it was any of these three.
That is entirely plausible.
And
Audrey
even
just
though
said...
none of- Even, like, I fear that the repercussions... Yeah, honestly, I think it was Ivo.
That's also
So I think
entirely
if we-
plausible. There's no...
So
I have
I think-
no evidence to point to that. No witnesses to point to that. Nothing but a suspicion that he could be.
I think that, and for the record, I have seen the ending of this game, but speaking entirely from my perspective at this point in the game, this is my gut feeling is I don't think any one of these three did it. I think we should sentence no one.
You heard what Audrey just said, that sentencing no one means that Ivo will blame us. And that's bad.
Yeah, but
Very bad.
we can't make enemies of any of them.
We kind of already have...
Well, the thing is that if they're actively hostile towards us, that's another matter. I think
I mean,
if we sentence,
yeah, I was about to say that, Draken. If making someone
Well-
hostile isn't really a concern here, because this isn't accused, this is sentence.
Yeah, the main thing is that their entire kingdom would be then at our throat, pretty much, and we don't want that.
We don't want that, no. But do we want Ivo's entire kingdom to be at our throat?
My
his
fear is
3,000
that
armies?
my fear is that they I don't know. Zinri doesn't like them in the first place.
Definitely not the Dragon Slayer. He has the least
Yeah.
evidence against him, and I like him the most out of these three.
He still sucks, but he's better than the others.
Yeah.
I still say no one.
I don't think no one's a good choice.
Because the thing is that by not sentencing anyone, we are then we're showing them mercy and we might be able to convince them to assist us.
And as far as Ivo's concerned, we're admitting guilt.
Thing is that if we don't sentence anyone, we can try and
Can we?
that.
Is that going to be an option? I don't know. I have to make a decision based on the information I have here. And we have zero evidence towards Ivo, other than a potential gut feeling. And the fact that someone mentioned that the tooth could be from a griffin. The symbol of Atana.
Yeah.
We don't know decorates their letters with roses. We know Lena doesn't. She uses rowan trees. Sorry. We don't know who uses rowan trees. Lena uses roses, which she all told us earlier and backed that up with.
Yeah, and Lord Etten, I would not, in good conscience, be able to sentence any of these 3 people to die, and if that means that we're going to have Ivo against us, I would rather have that against us than make it seem like we're just executing someone to get the blame taken away from us. Because if we just execute someone on a whim, then we are then presented with the dilemma of our kingdom might now be less inclined to support us because they think that we're just trying to save our own skin. I think that we
There's
need
also
to take...
this. Blue, you know this game. More than I do.
But this is me speaking entirely from my point of view at this point in the game without thinking ahead. It's not on a whim thought. We have evidence, just not conclusive evidence. Yeah, the evidence, all of the evidence does point to one of these 3, but none of it sticks well enough that we can conclusively say one way or the other, and I don't think that it would be just to do that. And I think the most just decision here would be to not sentence any of them.
If I could finish my sentence.
Sorry. Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Yeah. And even if you're trying to give advice based on what you know here, that's not entirely possible. We're always biased. And I kind of get the feeling, are we going up against Ivo either way?
Do you want me to answer that?
I'm not sure.
Flip a coin.
Something tells me it might be.
Yeah, just tell me, are we going up against Ivan or either way?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
And I think that if we make an enemy of an entire other kingdom by killing their lord, that's a bad look.
Okay. Just because that's the thing. Just even trying to give avoidable, spoiler-free advice does kind of some stuff slips through just based on implications and my own. Connecting the dots.
Yeah. So I apologize for my biased view, but this is what I genuinely at the time thought was the best course of action, and still kind of think is.
Yeah, with my inclination here would be to go for sentencing Ed, because
if we have to sentence anyone, I would say we sentence Lord Ed.
Yeah, I just want to talk through my thought process with that.
Yeah,
it would potentially avoid pissing off Ivo if we give him a culprit. Mm-hmm. He's a drug dealer. He's causing the most trouble out of these 3. Even if he did, and I have the most evidence towards him too. I have both Lurs' testimony and the peasant's testimony as to where the file was located.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that, I'm gonna piss off Ivo either way. I gotta go with sentence no one.
Yeah.
I see no relation between the gathered evidence and the suspects brought here today.
Your Grace, you have to point someone out. It doesn't matter whether you think they've done it or not. Otherwise, Ivo will hold you responsible and will sentence you to die. There's no other option.
Oh.
Ah.
Do we listen to Audrey?
Okay, now just game structure-wise, the fact that the dialogue option changed means it's not just going to loop. I don't think.
You would be correct in that assumption.
Something is going to happen if I keep saying I don't think it was either of these three. It might not be a good something.
I also think that if we start that sentence and then choose to start that statement of I don't think there's any conclusive evidence, and then sentence someone anyway, that makes us look even worse.
Yeah, I don't know if the game's gonna be that.
But
granular.
from my paranoid perspective at this point in the game, that was part of my thought process as well. I was like, oh no, I have to commit now.
I don't think there's any conclusive evidence, but I'm going to sentence Lord Adam anyway.
Yeah, exactly. How does that make us look? Yeah.
As I was saying, tonight's evidence did not bring conclusive.
I did this. This is interesting.
Audrey, what are you?
I am responsible for King Talus's death. I wrote the letter. I brought Oracle dust in our own streets. And I scattered Lord Noxie's teeth around to take you all off the path. I admit it. I poisoned King Talus. Your Grace, it's your part now. Sidani, Asalia, leave now. No!
Audrey, traitor of the crown. You have offended your king and tried to put the blame on me. Audrey, advisor of Davern, I sentence you to die.
Eric, King of Davern.
Got an achievement for that.
You have found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me, and as such, Atana's forces will aid you in your struggle against Rodovia. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will.
Later this evening. You always loved this view. Lorsulia was you, Debbie.
Is this where the battle will take place?
Yes. Do you see? Right there in the middle. There's a tight trail leading through. That's where we'll hold them off.
It's strange. Turns out I was always staring into the end of it all.
Hey. Nothing ends. With Ivo's help, we will be victorious.
If he helps.
You heard the trial. You heard what he said. He will keep his father's promise. Everything will be fine.
Speaking of the trial, do you think Audrey really did this?
No, of course not. He was just covering your father's stupid arse to let this happen. This is on me. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Sidani found new pets. More and more ridiculous pets. She can't quite find a replacement for Dusty.
Last time I was here, she had a snail? What was it?
Smudge.
Smudge.
She gave me a hard time about it. I won't forget that. There's also a hedgehog, a fox. I'm worried what she'll tame next. Have you heard of Maya? Asalia found a new friend. Turned out she's from Rodovia, so her mother expelled her from the castle.
She always keeps interesting company. Is she grown up or is she still a mess?
I don't think she'll ever change. Still gives me a lot of trouble, that one. The other night she pulled another of her pranks. Summon your sister. Asalia doesn't spare anyone. Your mother... She's pregnant. We've had our fair share of stress with your mother, too. She's pregnant. You'll have a sibling. Sometimes it seems like he says a dialogue option I pick. Sometimes like he doesn't, and it's annoying.
Congratulations, I guess. It's hard to imagine what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon.
I think we should wrap it up. Your husband must be looking for you.
I suppose. I miss you, all of you, so much.
Forgive me, Lord Celia. I shouldn't have let you leave so soon.
You know this was inevitable. Everything is fine. You don't need to apologize.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Bruises. Ivo was doing all this to you?
What? Oh, no, he wouldn't. He's very kind. He's good to me. He takes care of me. Just like I told you in the letters. Father. Father, please don't tell him. He's the king of Vitana now. He has an army that will blindly follow him, even to your gates. Don't say anything. It's better that way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him more, please.
This bastard treat you like this. I'll talk some sense into him.
Please don't.
Oh, look, here he is.
There you are. Pack your things. We're going.
Father.
What do we do? What do we do?
Fuck him. You pipsqueak. Think you wear the crown on your head and you can do whatever you want?
What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me again, Lord Sulia?
I didn't say anything, I promise.
She has nothing to do with it. If you can't see what you do to her, you lay hands on my daughter again. I swear I'm going to.
What? Defeat Redovia all by yourself? I think you're forgetting your position here, Eric. I give you my army, and thanks to me, this castle will see another day. You do not tell me what I can or cannot do. Davern is at my mercy, so you had better address me with the proper respect. Ooh, that's dirty. That's dirty, game.
That's the name of the game.
Do we lay down and take it, or do we... Oh. Ooh.
Yes, Your Grace.
I knew you would come through.
Nothing. I gain nothing from pissing him off.
This is true.
I'll capitulate all I want. All he wants me to. As long as it's just to make his ego better.
Huh. I almost lost my temper. We're leaving, Losulia. Before I change my mind. Oh.
Okay.
So
now, see, I would have if I can prepare the witch and not pay my soldiers and still have over 1,000.
okay. Yeah.
I'll not pay my army on the day before the battle. That's a good plan.
I mean, mechanically speaking, it's sound.
Yes.
But, like, logistic-wise, imagine.
This is a
Fucking
terrible idea.
imagine.
But video games.
God. The first... And to be completely blunt, part of me was metagaming for that, very obviously speaking. But, like, genuinely, narratively speaking... I think Audrey sacrificing himself is like, God. Oh.
I'd rather we just killed Etten. He sucks.
Yeah. Genuinely, if you want to reload and kill Etten, because I was, again, metagaming pretty hard, I do not blame you one bit. But, God, that scene fucks me up.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to reload. But though, like, genuinely.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Because, like, It's what happened happened, but also that's not really my honest choice.
Yeah. Well, and again, because it's not really your honest choice, if we go back and do your honest choice, I don't think that I think that's upholding your gamer integrity.
Yeah, I think I'm
It's
gonna go
most-
back
it's
and
mostly-
mash through it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Again, sorry for metagaming a little bit there, but god, oh. Integrity is important for a king. You're right. Do you want to do it the other way around this time?
What?
Just to fuck around and find out.
I mean, I guess. I think I lose less soldiers this way. I don't know.
I don't. Get them a good breakfast before the battle.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
time to match.
Yes, match today.
You.
You get over here. All right, now leave.
You.
Okay, now you. And okay, now leave.
Bye. You.
You. Bulborb.u.
Now, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think my evidence is complete?
I mean, it's not, but don't think about that.
Yeah, don't think too hard about that.
There is also the fact the letter was the hardest of the evidence to find, just in a metagamey sense. The tooth is pretty much automatic. The file was
I think-
pretty heavily weighted towards. The letter I had to grab a random item and use on a random spot.
I think that's mostly down to the game design, and not being particularly clear, because this game, despite looking like a point-and-click adventure game, and making you think it's going to work like that, it doesn't really make you use items like that very frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
weird.
Also, it's the most
Anyway.
missable. Yeah, right. Etten!
Anyway, get fucked, Lord Etten.
Lord Etten! Oracle dust is a dangerous substance. You are responsible for the death of King Talus. I sentence you to die. This is ridiculous! My people will come for you, Eric.
Eric, King of Davin.
This is all the same information.
It's all the same. I don't care who gets beheaded, so long as someone does.
Same choices here. Pets. Smudge.
We should have
Maya.
called him Mr. Snail that time. just
No,
to-
we're just bringing integrity! Mother's pregnant. Wrap it up. Forgive me.
Forgive me.
Hugs.
Blah blah, I'm a bitch.
Kinda regret this, but I did it the first time, so.
Hmm.
Yes, Your Grace.
Me, that's what more like it. Me.
Okay.
Integrity maintained.
Hooray! Now I can afford to pay
Alright.
my guys.
Yeah. Also, that saves us 1 unit. That saves
Yay!
us 1 unit of supplies.
Hooray!
Yeah!
He
Woo-hoo!
saved a single piece of bread!
Every crumb counts.
Battle between Davin, Crucial of the Great. Ooh, whole new area.
Achievement unlocked. I've got this.
Yeah.
It
He's
appears
here.
that
He's
we're
here
late.
now.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Vidovia has already managed to build up some defense. We will need to push them back and create a choke point at the foothills.
The sky's looking clear.
That's good. At least something works in our favor. Here, come with me, Your Grace. We gathered everyone we could. We will make an advance on your mark.
We've got. Well, who the pikemen again? I think those
The
were from
pikemen-
Jovan, I think.
I think they were from Lord Friedrich or Jovan.
It's from Jovan, yeah, because he said because I didn't send him to jail for killing the Friedrich who sucked.
Yeah, I think that was it.
I wonder if I sided with Noxie if I'd still get Jovan, because coming to me after Frederick turned out to be a bastard, or if he would just be a no. I wonder.
I think if we sided with Noxie, then Friedrich would. I don't think Jovan would side with us. I think he would have because ultimately, I don't know. I can look into that.
No,
especially since that's all in the past, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking this because Jovan said that Friedrich was all happy about getting proven right over Noxie and went on a bender and then beat his wife, and so Jovan killed him for it.
Yeah,
I could very
ultimately,
well see it being he was pissed about being Noxie beat over him, so he went on a bender and killed his wife, and etc., 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 same stuff.
It's also possible that he may kill Jovan in that case.
Also possible. Well, he didn't kill anyone. I said killed his wife. I didn't mean to say that. I misspoke.
Yeah.
I don't know. Audrey.
Awaiting orders, Your Grace.
Great. Ugh.
Stay put and maybe talk to other people.
Well, I'll ask about stuff and just not say it's time.
Oh, okay. Right.
How's it looking?
We shouldn't wait much longer. Once we start, there's no way back. We have to defeat the enemy before our army is entirely depleted. I would suggest we make a reserve army.
Reserve? You mentioned a reserve army?
Right. We would get a small chunk of our main force and set it aside. A reserve can be used to exploit Rodovia's sudden mistakes, or to act upon nasty surprises they throw our way. Should we create a reserve? We do have an extra 3,000 men.
That's a good idea.
Very well.
Hi, hey, it's the reserve.
Mr. Reserve. Also, at your service, Your Grace. That arrow is not pointing to the right spot, but
Nope.
I'm giving Alina to Dubby.
She's too far off to the left.
Potions, magic. Whatever you need, Your Grace.
Our pikes can stop any charging enemy, Your Grace. My mind sharp. Weapons ready.
Knees
What
weak
did it say
on
the
spaghetti.
What was the hunter's name? Velic.
Velic.
Okay. I was curious.
Getting ready, Your Grace.
Getting ready, Your Grace.
Getting ready, Your Grace.
Excellent.
Hey, we're getting in a rut. Oh, I had the wonderful opportunity earlier today to introduce my coworkers to the majesty that is the Dover Boys.
Excellent.
And then I was like, now you guys know what the anytime I quote that cartoon, now you guys know what I'm referring to. And then my coworker's like, oh, easily the thing I'm gonna quote from now on is like the guy doing the goofy walk.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
that. And then they mimicked that, and then I mimicked that, and they said I did an uncannily good job, which is I don't know how to take that.
Seeing the archers are getting ready.
Once the battle has started, the archers will be ready for your command.
Same dialogue. Atana. What about the horn?
We can use it to sound for Atana. I suggest we use it only if necessary, to create an element of surprise.
This horn? That's a big horn.
Yes. Toot toot.
It's time.
Sound the horn!
No, he just said we wait on that.
No, hang on. I'm noise suppressing. Killed my joke. Sound the horn!
Do not fear, my brothers. Today is not the day we fall. We have made strong allies. In our time of doubt, we need to remember, we are not here alone. But we won't need them today. For this is Davon, and we stand our ground.
Hey! For Davon! Let's show them. That's a W. Yeah. That's so nice.
Oh, that because this.
Yeah, the 100 reserve. Today is not the day we fall. That's tomorrow. My units can help. I've trained them myself. One word and we'll charge with full strength, Your Grace. Our pikes are sharp and ready.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll send the
so-
archers.
Yeah. Our archers should take a good chunk of their forces. Everything is under control.
Get ready, archers. Getting into position.
Up. I think it's one at a time, kind of thing. Nice.
You got 40. So is this just a waiting game, or?
With one volley of arrows, 40 men. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I guess I'll
Your Grace. Prepare.
prepare. You know what to do.
Getting ready.
That's not how you spell knock an arrow. It's with an no K.
Yeah.
Show them what we've got.
Choo. All right, we now outnumbered. That was a boom.
There's some magic happening. What's
Uh-oh.
this?
Your Grace. Magic. The fog is obstructing our view.
Which? I missed that line.
Say the word, we'll try to do this, Your Grace. And how do you plan to see who to attack? Fog is so thick it fills in my lungs. Not to mention what it must be like down there.
One should rely on vision, but perhaps other senses could help.
Unless there was a way to fight magic with magic. Whatever we do, it's your choice, Your Grace. You must choose a unit to send out. Or let me know if we should wait this one out.
I've never seen such magic, Your Grace. I can try clearing it out, but it may take a while.
What are the other options? Wait for other instructions.
There's not a whole lot I can do about that fog, Your Grace. Sometimes it might be better to wait things out.
You might be right. Let me think. I'm gonna send the witch.
Yeah.
Do your magic, Elena. Go, do your magic.
I'll do my best, Your Grace.
How is this possible? We're outnumbered.
Oh, shit!
Whoa, blow the horn, you fools! I missed that line too.
Yeah, you're clicking a little fast.
I thought I was ready to go walk over and do that. Archers!
Awaiting orders. I think I can finally catch a breath. This situation doesn't look good, but at least now we can see and act upon it. We couldn't do much against the fog, but we can still help. We need to wait for Ivo to arrive. They should be here any second now. Awaiting orders, Your Grace.
Get ready! Archers!
Get into position. This scene is really cool. I
Yeah.
like this.
Prepare! You know what to do.
Getting ready. Oh, about time. The fog is gone. We thought we could get an edge, but they brought monsters. They ride armored bisons.
Riding, you say? That'll be some ravaging an army. We need to keep it together.
More men on the battlefield could help swarm the enemy, Your Grace. It could also mean more men can die. Hefty bodies, sharp longhorns, the hooves that can crush a man's skull. Not all units are equipped to deal with enemy cavalry.
Perhaps we could use a beast professional to hunt them down.
Who should we send out, Your Grace?
I think the pikemen here.
We can stop these beasts, Your Grace!
Ready your spears! Keep close, and the cavalry won't stand a chance.
You have to feed! Christ!
Charge with
Oh my
speed and
God.
create momentum.
You got it! Yeah!
By the gods! Where's Atana? Are they dead? Blow the horn again! Dude!
The horn.
Archers!
King Eric doots as he pleases. Waiting orders! I could have helped with the beast. That is not. They're gone, that's what counts. Even from this far, the beasts look huge. Yeah, they're like 6 pixels taller. Maybe they can't hear us. The beasts are gone, we can do this! Woo!
Get ready! Archers! Getting into position! Prepare! You know what to do, just go shoot some more dudes!
Kill! A letter, your graces.
Help isn't coming.
Oh.
This must be a falsehood. We had a deal!
Your grace! That's not all. Ow! Fuck! These are not fire arrows. It's magic. Creatures made of flames.
Maybe I should have saved the witch. Magical fog monsters and now more magic!
We should run right through the flames. And we're alive? Focusing on defense should be most important at this stage, your grace.
Good organization on the battlefield could also be the key to the situation.
Who should we send out then?
Organization like a general.
Our men won't be able to handle the fire well, your grace. But I will lead them.
I think this is where Lena's shieldman would have come in handy. Need to think.
The fire's too big, your grace. My skills are not a match against something like this.
Thank you for being honest.
Yeah. I mean, we can aid our brothers though.
Now with further
By
instructions.
roasting our men in their armor. We have to do something.
Let's see what our options are.
I think Stan might be our best bet out of the options
Yeah.
because I think if we don't do anything,
Real bad.
we might. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what to do, General. General.
Yes, your grace.
Despite what the letter says, we need to try the horn again. Here we go. Dude! Nothing. Said something bad is coming. Rain! Ha ha! Archers!
Progressively gets more and more incomprehensible. With a long squad, your grace. I've never been this happy to see rain. Our army is depleting fast. I don't think I will recover.
Situation, the gods are on our side! You! Go get ready, archers!
Archers! I don't know if that out like
Yeah.
archers. Archers. We can't last much longer, your grace. And there's no sign of Atana. The letter was right. What else is there?
You just keep on coming.
It's been an honor, your grace.
This is not the end. Don't. This is not the... This does not look good.
Some kind of monstrous device?
You have no other choice. You have to send everyone in. Gather around. All both of you. Let's show them what we're made of. They shut up the unfamiliar. We've seen beasts, magic, but they haven't yet seen what we have in store. Show them what Davern is made of! Give them hell! On my order! Oh, show them all you've got! With courage!
Yeah, okay. This is it, Your Grace. We gave them all we've got.
Can't take anymore.
Ah!
Oh.
Yay!
The
20!
gods have saved us all.
Oh, that's gonna be
Unbelievable. We have survived!
How?
I guess he's gone for a while. So, wait. Though, assuming the numbers actually mattered there, those 22 mercenaries!
Statistically, we may have lost everyone that we had originally hired. And those 22 mercenaries may have been the ones that survived. If we're assuming we're counting exclusively in order.
Yeah.
Two mercenaries died.
No,
then
well,
we have
12
two
mercenaries and the
mercenaries
10
and
soldiers
20.
from the last week of the training grounds.
Oh god, that's awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save and continue. I'm not paying my soldiers this week.
The...
What soldiers?
What soldiers? How many of them can
It's Glenn.
Grifno.
Grego!
Grego, get out of here! You're not welcome in this castle.
It's Ivo.
Eric, King of Davin. I thought justice would find you through Radovia's hands, but I suppose I will need to step in. You didn't think that I would believe your alleged proof that you did not murder my father? Truly, it seems to me that you have sentenced an innocent person to death. How does that make you feel?
You forced my hand,
I
you
saw
prick.
through your lies. I saw through your lies, Eric. You would not only kill someone for your wrongdoing, but your own wrongdoing, but I see that you also perform evil occult practices. You always have a dirty trick up your sleeve, don't you, Eric? I suppose witchcraft is a perfect fit for a deceiver like you. Falling mountains right where you need them? There's no explanation for this, other than magic. Is this how you poisoned my father? Magic like this is dangerous, and it must be banished. There's only one way to set things right. Davin needs to be purged of all witchcraft, starting from your throne room. I will remove all things diabolical from this world. The truth will come out, and you will pay for your sins. Ivo, the King of Atana.
Has he lost his mind? Evil tricks? The collapsing mountains were nothing but sheer luck in a dreadful time.
Your Grace, with all due respect, I believe blowing a very loud horn in a mountain range may have something to do with the avalanche. But Ivo promised us 3,000 men. We won't last long if he comes to our gates with an army this large.
Well, it's fine. We just need to have our soldiers trained to kill 100 of his each. We've got, what, 30?
Oh, you're right, actually. We must call the King Summit. Other kings won't want to help us, but we must try. I will make the necessary arrangements, Your Grace. This is hardly an end, Your Grace. If we're under siege, we better stock up on supplies. We should aim for at least 5 large crates of supplies. The weekly summary will have all the necessary information. It will be best to set aside whatever we can at the end of each week.
Remember the letter?
We were extremely lucky to win that battle. We have lost most of our men. If not for that avalanche, we would have certainly been defeated.
I know, we must really be in the gods' favor. We need to focus on strengthening our army. I don't know if I'd ever forgive myself if this castle was destroyed.
What are we going to do about Ivo, Your Grace?
I don't know yet. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Ivo's a punk.
poison
That's-
him. Exactly.
Oh yeah, I forgot I sent the hunter to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that, the fortune teller. Rosulia's. Can you send the Rosulia back, please? Okay, and this is all just stuff that's already done. And allies-wise, this is a much smaller list.
Mm. Well, Grego's already here, so King Verid.
Yeah. Because I think I invited Grego the week before the trial to see if, I don't know, maybe I can show up and ask him about the
Yeah.
letter or something. And now he's here now. A bit late, buddy. I still got the tooth, interestingly. In Pietro's note. Stan!
Your Grace, a small family living on the edge of the village has recently lost their child to a fever. Little I could have done, but I helped them bury the poor mite. We prayed for his soul, and I've blessed the spirit on your behalf. The parents were grateful for help from the king's men.
Cool.
Hey! While
Elena.
sobbing.
An old lady in a nearby forest needed help with the wolves that keep stealing her chickens. I've quickly dealt with them, Your Grace. She gave me some supplies in return.
Some supplies, that's a lot!
Mm-hmm.
Grego!
Your Grace.
Bye!
Goodbye, Your Grace.
That's all.
Waste his time!
Waste his time, 2K23.
It's a bunch of pests.
This was Dubby. The babushka
Your-
lady.
Your Grace, it seems Babushka has given up for now. The village has been cleared and the strange writing and chicken legs are gone too. Her crows are still dancing in the sky though. She's still out there somewhere, but she can't do much without her men. Thank you very much for your help, Your Grace. I don't know what we would do without you.
You are welcome.
Is Atana using magic to make us look bad?
It's entirely possible, but I feel like
'Cause-
Ivo's vitriol in that letter against magic seemed legitimate.
That is
Potentially.
true. But also, we definitely weren't the ones that used magic in that battle.
I mean,
So it's like,
we have a witch.
we do, but we can't prove it. Can't prove anything.
She's a folk healer. Yes. You're welcome. I'm happy to hear our villages are safe again. It was a difficult time for all of us.
Way!
Sweet. Another peasant.
Your Grace, I went outside to get some carrots for them in the pantry. I got back and all my pots, pans, jugs, and cutlery and mugs are smashed. Can't even leave the kitchen for 1 second. This is doing of some imp. Oh, I'm sure. I tried to lure him out with some onions, but he's a clever little fella. The worst part, it hasn't happened just once. Every time I go out, I come back to a devastated kitchen. That imp needs to be dealt with straight away.
Seems like a problem. I'll send the witch.
Yeah.
I think a magic spell will deal with that imp easily. The witch will know how to chase it away.
Thank you, Your Grace. I suppose magic will do a better job than my onions. But that's just my onion.
Grace, I went to milk a cow this morning. To my surprise, our Diddy, the finest, healthiest cow in the village, was not given anything. Some say that our days are nearing an end. So we have a muddy prowling around. He crawls out in the night and milks a cow until he's full. Brother, he rolls back to wherever he's come from. Youngsters are waiting for the milk, but I have nothing for them. How can we live like this? Noxie! Well, these two are both busy. I guess buy yourself a new cow. Muddies are practically untraceable. Let's go get you a new cow, or at least you can buy some milk on the market. Thank you, Your Grace. I knew you had the remedy to our problem, but that you'll be replaced. Sorry! I still don't trust that bell. And that's still in the... So what do you have to say, Audrey? How could it be... Yeah, that's not me. What am I doing? What do we do about Ivo and Lorsulia? When we can't attack Hagos, is there anything else we can do? Blue?
Clue is muted.
No. We don't know yet what Ivo's plans are, but we need to be ready for when his army marches to Davern.
I was clicked into Parsec, and Parsec doesn't like keybinds. We need to focus on making more alliances with lords and improving our castle's defenses. We really need to prioritize who receives our help, as we all need all the gold we can gather. We do need to be careful, though. If your subjects are unhappy, they will turn against us, and we don't need that right now.
Thank you, Audrey. Tell me about our battle preparations.
What would you like to know about, Your Grace?
Can our castle defend us?
The current state of the walls isn't great. We should think about reinforcing the castle as much as we can. You will be able to see the upgrades in the weekly summary, Your Grace.
Anything new here? No.
No.
That's all for now. Right.
Yes, father?
Oh, how recent events have been difficult on you guys.
Do you mean the battle?
Yes, I'm with Luliga, and I know you miss her too.
I do, but it's fine, father. We're going to be alright. I knew you could defeat the Rodovians. It wasn't the easiest on Maya. You knew some of the people.
We almost lost, we had no choice. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that, father. I'm just glad it's all over.
Me too. You find something else under here? A secret stash. Oh, no, okay. Let's go. Check on Sedani. Let's go look around a bit. Hey, Sedani, you have anything to say?
Your Grace?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later, silly pickle. Yeah, nothing new. The wall. Hi, Stan. Really should get it fixed.
Yeah, you should.
This is kind of a sorry state for a castle. Alright. Aurelia! Oh, you got a new sprite.
Darling.
Barely won that battle. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. We were losing. All I saw were fewer and fewer of our soldiers on the battlefield. I thought it was all coming to an end. Both Ivo's army, but no one showed up. He wanted us to be unprepared. He hoped we would be defeated.
We gave him our daughter. Why would he do this?
He knows we have no rightful heir.
He's just a young king. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He sent a letter. It arrived this morning. He said himself he hoped we'd be defeated. And he's going to have to finish us off himself. He announced a war. We have run against Rodovia, but I'm not sure we can defeat him. We've lost most of our men.
Eric, what are we going to do? He has Lorsulia. I don't understand why he would do this.
We'll work something out, sweetheart. You shouldn't worry, you're pregnant. You must avoid any complications with the pregnancy, my darling.
But how can I not worry? Fine. I'll try not to think about this. But you have to promise me you will find a solution.
I'm worried about Lorsulia. Honey, I am sorry about everything.
What are you talking about? We won, didn't we? I know Ivo didn't help, but I thought everything was fine.
It isn't. We've made a big mistake. I spoke to Lostulia before the battle. Her neck was covered in bruises. She begged me not to say anything to him about it. I'm going to kill that wand elf!
Bruises? What? This cannot be true. Was it Ivo? I have just spoken to her. But in the letters, she seems so happy in Etana. We can't let anything happen to her, Eric.
We have to get her out of there as soon as possible.
Who knows what this scum will do to her?
We need some time to come up with a plan. Stay strong, honey. We'll solve this.
I really hope we do. I would never forgive myself otherwise.
I'll see you later, darling.
Fine. I will stay here.
Hey, Sidani, how are those agents of yours coming along?
Oh, you know.
No one in the dungeons. So we got... Voila! And let's call... Loris has something to say. I think I should call... Verid does not have a diamond, though. Should I call Verid? I'm overthinking this. The guy I let out day one didn't come back, as far as I can tell.
I don't know. Genuinely speaking, like, outside of a metagaming perspective, I literally do not remember if he ever comes back. Relevant to you. Like, I think it might just be a one-time thing that you can do that has no real impact. And honestly, I kind of like that this game just has those.
Yeah.
They still make you think.
Maybe he'll show up on week 52 and be like, I'm actually the king of the other half of the planet. Here's 5 billion guys. Lewis has a diamond. I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
Verid can wait. Lewis is my buddy. Alright, I keep going to the exit when I want to advance the week. The King's Summit. Oh, we're wasted no time on this. Welcome, and thank you for arriving upon my request. I've asked you all to seek your guidance. Help even. Davert is in danger. As you may know, we just won a battle against Redovia, but a new enemy has risen. Ivo, King Talos' son, is threatening my people. Even worse, he has my daughter. I fear for her.
I suppose you're asking us for soldiers. What would we be up against, do you know?
Prior to the battle with Redovia, Talos offered me 3,000 men. We expect this is the army that Ivo will bring against us.
Bloody hell. For the bigger armies, to be sure, but I'm not in a position myself to match that. Supposing Cora aged Davin, you'd still be 2,000 men short.
Same with us. Crassus, while prosperous as always, has only ever had a small army at hand. 1,000 men is the best we could do.
This one's gonna be Dubby now, I guess.
Yeah.
By process of elimination.
You're forgetting that you won't have to take the battle into an open field. Defending the castle with half as many men as the attack will surely suffice.
Will you all... Will you all help us then? Davin can count on all of your help then.
Not so fast. For starters, Ivo was most likely preparing for this since his father's death. We don't have nearly as much time to prepare, get ready and march this fast.
True. Even if we get right to it, it's not easy to move 1,000 men. We buck right up, we might get to Grevno just on time.
Timing isn't the best, yes. But even if we assume it will work out, it's not that simple. You see, with all those Redovians, I've had quite a challenge in the recent weeks myself. Well, you're the main reason they're even here, wouldn't you agree, Eric? After your recent battle, numerous surviving Redovians have scattered throughout the lands.
What do you mean surviving? There was a big zero in the corner.
If you help me get rid of the leftovers, then I will give you my army. I want them all gone.
Why not help the poor folks? Is killing them the only option?
Not killing per se, just don't help them in any way. Eventually they'll have to move elsewhere. Or they'll just die from starvation.
Slaughter them all would be my advice.
Ugh.
Crap.
Barbaric vermin can carry diseases, not to mention the monsters Eric has already had the pleasure of meeting. Trying to stop them will only make them more desperate, so they'll be more likely to be aggressive.
I suppose he's not wrong. I'm not a fan of killing. If I had to choose between my people starving and them, I would choose them.
What is wrong with all of you? We should help them. They're people like anybody else. I like you, Eric. Here's my counteroffer. Help any Redovians you come across, and you'll have my army.
Redovians this, Redovians that. I'm tired of this talk.
Son of a gun!
I will take my leave.
My mouse is double-clicking more than I want it to.
Ah, let him go, you old fool. If the Redovians were able to march through the mountains, there isn't much stopping them marching to the others, in my opinion. What do I know? Look, Eric. I reckon it'll take Atana around 19 weeks before they manage to march an army to Tavern. Why don't we meet then, and I will see what I can do for you. Let's say, if I don't have any problems with the Redovians, then I will lend you my men.
Oh, is that how it is? I don't let people starve, Eric. When it gets around. If I hear that you are refusing to help the people of Redovia, then you can count me out. I'm not going to support somebody that's indifferent to people suffering. After all, didn't Ivo already call you a monster? Prove him right, Eric.
Do what you must. I will see you in 19 weeks.
I'll come around as well. We can go over everything once again. That could have gone better. Oh, you're back. Thought you'd left.
I was on my way, and then I ran into one of your daughters. Seemed quite mature for her age.
No.
Not again.
No.
A marriage for an army.
And I took you for a fool. I can see that I was wrong. What do you say then?
I need to think this through. I need time to gather my thoughts about this.
Anna is probably already marching in. They could get here sooner than you think. Let's use the company of someone more energetic. The offer stands. If you change your mind, let me know.
To save supplies or to prepare for the siege. So I selected the plus button in the resources section. Enough supplies will make a crate of food. So to survive, feed everyone will need 5 crates of supplies. How much is... It's 30 per crate. So that's 150 supplies I need to put aside at some point. Okay. Oh boy! So, Violite told me she would withdraw support if I ever help Redovians out. Also something to keep in mind. I'm paying... So my current financial status, I'm making a lot of gold. Supplies-wise, at 12, 13, 19, 22. I'm making a 12-week profit on the supplies right now. Minus 10 a week from the bank, plus 22 from my people. I can set aside some for now. I'll set aside 1 crate. And I'll paste down. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, the forest lady. What are you? Bob Ross!
Ooh.
Audrey.
Hey, hang on. What? I'm just looking at what Len said. We need to do a stream together. You guys, me, and Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatchet.
Billy Hatchet?
Billy Hatchet, yeah. That's the crossover we're looking for. That one novel that everyone in my school had to read in 6th grade, Hatchet and Billy Hatcher. Perhaps we should consider Verid to offer more seriously.
I'm sure Asali would love to hear about this.
The kings have asked us to complete an impossible task. And even if we complete some of them, their armies might not arrive on time.
We need to find another way to get more men. But who can help us now? The Lords definitely won't be able to give us any more men after we lost all of their troops. Aren't you mess with the villages? Every hand counts. Help them before, it's time for them to repay the favor.
I don't think many peasants can read, though, so sending pigeons won't work. It would be best to send agents and call for them directly, Your Grace.
Alright. Let's look at our stuff here. So, I can only invite Verid, not the other two. I guess that'd just be to give him my answer about marrying my daughter.
On the... What is your opinion on what the other two kings were saying?
So one guy wanted me to help 0 Rodovians. The other guy wanted me to help all of them.
Yeah. I think the one that wanted you to help 0 Rodovians were more like, if they're not in his hair, then he's not gonna be... He's not upset, necessarily. Whereas the other one explicitly wants you to help them.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah.
I don't think it's impossible to please them both, but I don't think it's I don't think it's possible to only please the
Verid?
the guy on the left that I was voicing.
Okay, I see. So, my thought with that is, unfortunately, I have situations where someone comes up and the only way I can help them is by using an agent that I don't have available. So it's entirely possible Rodovian will show up and I can't help them, I have to turn them away. Obviously, being my personality, I want to help people out. I've been very generous with my supplies and stuff so far. I think, at least.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. But it's and also if I help Rodovians, I lose via light. Hey, what you got, Stan?
Your Grace, I stopped at an abandoned house on the side of the road. It was full of pans of every sort of size, shape, and color. I don't know who could have such an obsession with pans, but while searching through them, I found some gold.
4!
Okay. Crackpot theory. Is it possible that was Pietro this lady's imp? In his state of madness? I don't know.
Pietro's been dead for a while, and this imp just happened, like, last week.
Yeah, I'm more thinking about, like, if it was a recurring thing in the past, but I don't know. That also just seems really...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Was I Lurs?
Yes, you were.
You have called for me, Your Grace. You had a diamond! That's all for now. What? What?
Thanks, Lurs.
Thanks.
Great. Also, yeah, Draken has a good point. He specifically said only the ones that you come across. So.
Yeah. This is the Oak Lady.
Yes. Your Grace. The hunter found Volos. We have buried him by the tree. Do you realize there are no more Thumblers? Did you realize there were no more Thumbler storms? It really worked, Your Grace. Oh, I am so grateful for your help. We all are. May the gods have you in their favor. You are a good man.
Thank you, Olivia. I'm glad I could help. Happiness of my people means a lot to me.
Way!
Yay! Dungeon Guard!
Your Grace, in order to prepare for the siege, it might be a good idea to make improvements to the castle. Equipment and castle reinforcements might prove vital. I've added a list of upgrades for you to check. You will see those in your weekly summary.
Okay.
Is
Debbie.
this the fortune teller lady?
I think she might be, actually.
Yeah, either way, I'm gonna give them to Dubby.
Your Grace. My husband
Oh
is
no,
heavily
this is a
wounded.
different person. Either way, it's still Dubby.
He's a local hunter and he had an accident during his last hunt. He He was injured by a deer. His
Dear.
atlas got tangled in his quiver and he was pulled from his horse. He survived only because of the strap broke. Otherwise the deer would have dragged him across the entire forest. He's very sick now. Is there anything you can do to help us?
Damn it!
I mean, it's early on, and I think that it's best to do our best to satisfy the people. So, yeah, maybe some gold.
All I can offer is some gold. Just enough for you to get medicine or to pay a healer.
Oh, I think I know someone that can help. In fact, for this much gold, I'm sure he will. Thank you, Your Grace.
Can you give me my change then?
I do think that she seemed very satisfied with that, so I think that
Yeah, that's
she'll
fine.
probably, yeah,
This wasn't a
she'll probably
compensation
bring
for your loss.
something.
This was a go hire someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I do think that she will be able to bring you something good, afterward. Your Grace, my land has been plundered. I've been robbed by a horde of rampaging
Radovians?
no, Your Grace, rabbits. It's a serious problem when you're a lettuce farmer. The hunter would have been perfect for this.
He's also not here. He's...
Fuck! Oh, man.
Here's all of my gold.
I would say supplies.
Yeah, I'm making
If
a
we do
good
help.
quantities of either right now. I think.
Yeah.
Here's some supplies. You should cover whatever you lost.
Thank you, Your Grace. I'm sure this will offset our losses.
All right, Bob Ross. Your Grace, I'm Paul Nee, a groundbreaking painter. I come to you with a special offer. I've always lived in Davern, so I've come to you first if I can. Bring you my most cherished and valuable painting. Roy's left it to fight over when I put it on auction. I wanted to give you a chance to take it before anyone else does. My paintings are known across all the nations. I thought I have to tell you that. I don't have a famous one of mine. One of the Grey Mountains. Yes, of course, it's beautiful. Tell me, what do you have for me, Paula? A painting of the battle for Brianna. It is somewhat abstract, full of emotions. It shows the soldiers running towards their enemy. In the background, there is a waning moon, and a big fire spans across the whole battlefield. It's called Fire
Only
of the
one of
Waning
those
Moon.
things is accurate, but, you know, sure.
But it just looks like a bunch of squares. It's an
Minecraft.
impressionist painting, Your Grace. I'm a pioneer of this bold, fantastic, brave art movement. How much do you want for this? I have a special price for you, lower than I can offer to anyone else. 12 pieces of gold. I think I pass on this.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not paying this much gold for a few squares on a canvas. I could do this myself. I should appreciate my art, Your Grace. Oh well, I'll go to the highest. Oh no, Gregor's gonna buy it. Someone else will pay me way more for this anyway.
I think that's the reason that you can call Grego.
So I can
Is
sell
so
him.
specifically so you can sell him that shitty painting.
Yes, Father?
King Vered asked for your... I do think it's notable that King Vered did not specify which daughter.
Yeah.
And although they both are energetic, and I think Asali is more mature for her age than Sadani is.
Yeah, I was gonna say mature seemed to be the key word there.
Yeah. Maybe it's in case I married her off to Lena's son. I don't know. I feel like they could account for that.
Oh. Okay, so I had to look this up, but do you want me to tell you how that one resolves? Because that's I was super curious how that works.
So I'm clearly not going to do that at any point. So sure.
If you actually agree to let Asali or to wed Asalia to Lady Lena's son, the marriage never happens because her son falls ill and dies,
Huh.
and you lose her support. The only, as far as I can tell, based on what I inferred from reading on it, the only thing that the only thing that actually is a permanent effect of agreeing to let Asalia marry Lady Lena's son is Asalia is not happy, like at all.
Probably get a couple weeks of income, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there is a couple weeks of income, but I also don't know if you can possibly repair. I don't know how it affects your relationship with Asalia.
Yeah.
Probably not
Probably
well.
poorly. King Verid asked for your hand. He told me he'd like to marry you.
What?
Stunned silence.
King Varid? But he's old. Like, really old. Father, you cannot make me marry him. Of all the people, why would you pick him?
Hey, I haven't picked anyone yet. I haven't agreed to his offer yet. I wanted to see what you think first. I'm not sure why, I knew you'd never want this.
Of course I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, I really hope we won't have to.
I think that is going to be the very, very last resort.
Yes.
Like, if it's between marrying our daughter off and the kingdom collapsing, maybe we'll consider it.
Yeah.
Darling.
Verid asked for Asalia's hand. He's offering quite a big chunk of army in return.
Oh, really? What made him think that we would let Asalia marry him? We need a prince, not some old fart.
He knows we're desperate for soldiers. There'll be nothing left of Davern if we lose.
Are you suggesting we agree to it?
No, of course not. However, if we don't gather enough soldiers, Atana will raise this place to the ground, along with all of us.
They can't do that. Why don't we just flee? If we know we're going to lose, then what's the point in trying?
You have a valid point. What kind of king would I be if I left my people to die? We could just take all of them with us. The entire country. Let's go vacationing in, I don't know, Rodovia or something. We've got to try. We still have some time to prepare. Hopefully other kings will agree to help us.
What are we going to do, Eric? The gods have doomed us. We've no good fortune. Everything is just gone horribly wrong.
Maybe there'll be another avalanche and it'll just bury Atana.
Sometimes I wish we were just peasants.
Calm down. Everything is going to be fine.
It's worth mentioning that Lorsulia also had a wish that she was just a peasant girl for a while after we mentioned that we had to marry her to Ivo.
Yeah. I'll make sure you and the girls are safe during the battle. You shouldn't worry so much. Go and lie down.
Fine, I'll try to fall asleep.
Yay! Okay.
Excuse me.
So, I guess I can invite Noxie? Greg will be to sell paintings, Lures had nothing, Barrett had nothing. Well, it would be to tell him to marry Chimera Salia, which I'm not doing right now, so I'm gonna invite Noxie to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. I think the reason why Lena is not an option at all is because of the fact, even if she didn't tell us, her son died. So,
Yeah.
like, even if she is not, like, that, I think that is the reason that she is not present.
There's
period.
a lot of people that aren't present here. There's Via Light's gone, Masha's gone,
Yeah, so
Jovan's
I
gone.
think
Why
I think-
these three? Like, Gregor, I get, can sell
Yeah.
paintings. Why
Gregor,
Lures
I
and
think, is
Noxie?
because Lures, I think, because I don't know why Jovan's not here. Jovan seemed like a real G.
Yeah.
I mean, we did get all of his men killed, including his pikesmen. But, like-
so we also got Lures' men killed. He's still here.
Yeah.
And like,
Wait, hang on.
it's-
Lures' 200 men haven't been added to our list.
Well,
so
they all
that
died.
means that. Well, no, I'm saying it looks like we might be able. No, we spoke to him already.
Yes. He had the diamond. That means, oh, I have something to say. Then he had nothing to say.
Is it just that? Is the only reason? Okay, we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
After we talk to Noxie and see if we can patch things up.
Yeah. And like, it's not just because people could be gone, because I could have killed Noxie at the trial. And he's still here. I don't know, I'm confused. Where should we send Stan?
Lena, I think specifically is gone because her son is dead, and she no longer has any reason to really interact with us.
Let's go Fresno.
Melina is not.
Oh, Stefan's there.
Stefan! Yeah!
Cult of Trees is there, the tavern business is there. Oh, these are all places I've helped people out.
Yeah, so we can talk to them and
Babushka
basically-
lady.
so we can either go to new places or we can try and convince people that we've helped to join us. It might
Given
also
that
be possible to convince people that we haven't helped.
yeah, well, given that we've had the more soldiers I get right now, the more supplies it costs me. I might check out the new places first.
Yeah. Get a lay of the land.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I will say, one of the things that I am not sure how I feel is the way that this game, in some ways, makes it feel like your choices aren't as impactful as they maybe could be. But I don't know, like, it just feels strange in some ways because, like, there's no good way to quantify that, and I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah.
So, okay, if I'm paying all three of my people, that's 22 plus 9. That's 31 gold. 34 for Luz's spices. And I'm making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 29 a week. So that is a slight in the red for gold currently. If I send them out on 2-week missions more often, I could get more of a build up. I can't afford any of the upgrades right now.
We could save up some resources, but
Or I could not pay my 50 soldiers with one piece of supply.
would that cause our men to drop?
By 1.
It's one supply. Fuck it. Just
Yeah.
just let them have their bread.
Yeah, no.
Great. Oh.
Okay. Stand!
Your Grace, a local baker was missing his flour deliveries. I searched around and it turned out the horses and cart got stuck in the mud on the way over. We helped them and the baker gave us a basket of fresh crusty bread rolls.
That's
quite
one
a
basket
bag.
of bread rolls is 9 supplies. And it takes one supply to feed my army of 50 soldiers.
I mean, one day, one cherry pie or berry pie or whatever it was that one guy gave us was an entire bag of supplies. So I don't understand how the scaling works. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Your Grace, I haven't managed to find the imp the woman was complaining about. But I've prepared a herbal potion to smear around her doors and windows. It should keep the imp out of her house.
Thank you for dealing with this.
I still don't know what this imp is, but I'm glad you're finding some way to help. Your Grace, I'm back from that cult of trees. They asked me to look for a daemon called Volos. Apparently he takes the shape of a one-eyed bear. This was not an easy hunt, but I found him. Strangely, he was just outside of our castle walls.
Sedalia!
I've taken the body to the forest as proof. Folks seemed very happy. This actually makes me nervous. Please go see Sidani.
Let me. I'm gonna find the. Where is the Cult of Trees in here? I feel like he escaped the underground to look for sinners, and he found them right outside our castle. Oaksy? At your service, Your Grace. You still want to buy the tooth? I mean, I don't have a use for it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Thought you might like this. What? First you accuse me of lying, you ally with Friedrich. You're going to sell me your stupid tooth? Fair enough, I am guilty of the lies. I thought we were friends. I really am sorry, Noxie. Yeah, sure.
The least they could have done is given an offer, made one of the options, have this tooth, and make it a peace offering, instead of making us watch that. God. Oh, man.
Invite him back again!
Oh my god. For the past couple of days, weird noises and humming has been coming from the well. At first, we thought someone was playing a trick on us, but no one could survive in the well for almost a week. It could be Vodianoi. Perhaps he got bored sitting in the lakes and moved to the well. Maybe he's hungry. Perhaps he just wants a little company. We're not sure, but we would rather not get close to that well. We've been going to the river to collect the water, but it's a chore.
23 I'm just gonna send the witch.
Send the witch. Yeah. Oh
These
boy.
creatures are no joke. Did we save its best we chase it back to the lakes using magic?
Thank you, Your Grace. It's good to know it will be over soon. Trips to the river are really tiring. Shit sucks.
I think we've seen this person before.
I think this one was Dubby.
Your Grace. The butcher in my village keeps throwing bits of leftovers on the path. It rots and smells. I can't sleep because I get a headache from the strong smell. God knows what disease this pile of rotten meat holds. Please, Your Grace, can you help?
Oh, only 1 week.
My general will talk to the butcher.
Thank goodness, Your Grace. I can finally sleep now. The neighbor's going to be glad to hear of this.
Maybe glad enough to maybe potentially die for us, you know?
Yeah!
I should have come here a long time ago.
Right. Yeah,
Oh.
see, I think contentment is gonna be our best friend.
No events this week. Okay. You never anything to do with that bear, did you, Sadani?
No! I think.
Hunter hangs out here, and he's been around very often. Hey, you got anything to talk about?
Yeah, Grace?
Nope.
Later.
Let's go.
I do
check
like
out...
the reasoning for him I do like the reasoning for him being in the dungeons, being that he knew the prison warden.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it feel a little bit more lived in.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that I think I still like this game, even with maybe if the actual statistic.
Invite Noxie again.
No. Oh my god.
I have no reason to use this pigeon otherwise, right?
I guess not right now.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Let's,
start
no.
stockpiling?
Yeah. Set supplies aside. I need to get more gold.
Yeah.
Will talking to the villages get me more income, I wonder?
I think so. I think that starting next week, prioritizing reaching out to other towns will be our best bet.
Grafnall. Dan.
Your Grace? I've tried talking to the butcher. He didn't really want to listen to me. He insisted he wanted to come and see you. You should expect him soon.
Thank you. Interesting.
Your Grace, farmers kept having problems with birds eating their planted seeds. The silly folk didn't think to put up a scarecrow, so I helped them with it. It seemed to be enough for now, and the farmers were quite happy with it. They gave me some packs of supplies in return. I put Lord Eden's hat on the thing.
Hello
It was a little
again,
morbid, but I
Noxie.
think they liked that joke.
Goodbye.
Is there a butcher amongst these?
Maybe this guy? No, I don't see like a clear butcher apron. This guy's a return.
Your Grace, I'm afraid our troubles continue. The rabbity rogues have robbed us of all the supplies you so generously gave us. So I was wondering, could we possibly have some more? Hunter.
I'll send the hunter. Fine, I'll send the hunter. Maybe he'll be able to help.
Thank you, Your Grace. I am forever grateful.
I'm selling packs of supplies, Your Grace. Let me help you with your struggle. Best prices in all of Devon. 28 gold for 22
Hey,
supplies.
this is the guy that was selling the fucking Oracle dust, yeah?
Bye!
I do genuinely think that Oracle dust is a way that we can make a shit ton of money. But, like, we just killed Etten for that, so maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't.
This is a Redovian, I'm pretty sure.
It's also going to be a dubby.
My lord, shelter we seek. Our village is entirely destroyed. We have no place to go, no place to call home. Can you help us?
I'm not gonna... What village? What village do you speak of?
Brunsk, my lord?
I've never heard of such a village. Must be awfully far away. Behind the mountains far?
Yes, my lord.
Redovians, eh?
My lord, my grace, your grace? We realize who we are to you. We realize our brothers fought with you. We realize we're not welcomed here, but we had no other choice. Many have died and many need to die no more. I urge you, I beg of you, help us. We have no weapons, no bad intentions. We simply want to live.
Why did you leave Redovia?
One born in riches and wealth will never understand what it's like to struggle. Our home country is at war. Many fight for resources, for power. We followed Baron. He's a good man.
He held my wife hostage and demanded my unborn child's hand in marriage. He's not a good man.
He's bound to marry one of the daughters from the Seven Kingdoms. Once that takes place, us and you would have not. Until then, we just need a place to stay.
Was he not at the battle?
I don't know.
Your people killed our brothers. Unarmed, you say? I've just returned from battle with your king. I marched meeting with an army and returned with but a few men. We're at war. Why would we help you?
We do not want this fight, nor know how to defend ourselves. Baron did all he could to get as many of us through as possible. The rest of us stuck behind the mountain trail. We're not who you think we are. We came here to seek peace.
I've heard enough. Lies or not, I cannot help you.
There's just a couple of dozen of us. Women and children, we just want a place to stay. We've nowhere else to go. There must be something you can do.
Your Grace, whether you think we should help them or not, you should keep in mind that King Yedric will only aid us with his army if we refuse all requests from Redovia. Oh great, so it is black and white. Okay, cool. On the other hand, King Fabian will aid us if we help all Redovians.
5 supplies a week.
That's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
And that is also going to be... I'm going to be making less supplies because I think this will piss off the Elite.
Well, I think Violite's no longer really in the picture.
I'm still getting her income in the weekly summary, though, and all the work is still in there. I don't think she would have said, don't help any Redovians if it wasn't... Because I haven't had an option to help Redovians until after the battle.
That is... Yeah, she only... Violite only pays gold.
Was it
That's
gold?
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I need gold.
That is true. But we could... I think the potential for Redovians joining our forces may be worth it. Again, trying to lift the veil of metagame potential here, I genuinely do not know if the Radovians even consider chipping in, but I think it's a possibility.
I'm also just worried about splitting the middle somehow, being able to help some but not all the Radovians, and losing both kings. I feel like rejecting them all is the easy answer. And I'm here to make the hard decisions. It's completely a terrible chain of logic, but
So you're gonna help them?
yes.
Good
Ugh.
king, good lord.
Fine. Get food and supplies. Tell your children they will eat tonight.
Thank you, Your Grace. As a token of gratitude, please accept this gift. We call them fire flowers.
Fire!
Ooh, I can use these. Get rid of all those turtles been wandering around.
Sidani's like,
I got like the faintest hint of that through Discord. It was very funny.
We use these for celebrations. Children love these things. But in large quantities that prove to be useful on the battlefield as well.
Is that where you settle my guys on fire?
Perhaps you could be practical in your future struggles.
So the Rodovians are already chipping in.
Yeah. Their first contribution is this flash paper.
Yeah.
You go for it. You go for it.
Grace, I have a vicious stomachache. For 5 days there's been no sign of the stool. My old mother had prepared prune juice, a special mixture. Didn't work. Actually, it's worse since then.
Oh god.
I didn't know any better. I don't think she wants to put an end to me. I think constipation is the term the medics would use. Help a poor fellow, would you? Go find a healer. Don't bother with such petty matters. Visit a healer. I'm sure they would help. It costs money, Your Grace. All I have is 2 chickens. That's my mother. I have to wait until she passes away to get her things. This poor guy.
This poor guy. Oh my gosh. First he can't poop, and now we're going to spurn him.
This feels super minor, and I do need a lot of. I need to save up gold to afford like fortifications and stuff.
But also help him.
I need to help this man poop.
There are points in this game where you have to spend money on frivolous things, and I think there's no more frivolous matter than literal shit.
So you say yes.
Kind of. I kind of want to see where this goes.
All right. Take this gold. Yes, that should be enough. Thank you, Your Grace. Maybe. I don't know.
This is so stupid.
One thing I've noticed, I
Again.
feel like
No, you go for it.
I feel like there's less liars than I was expecting.
Yeah. There are a lot of just minor things that really don't add up to much at the end of the day. And I think that's kind of interesting. Because it is ultimately about what choices you would make.
Oh God! Truckin', no!
Darling, did you help the poopy man?
About Radovians. During the King Summit, King Fabian asked me to help people from Radovia. He will join our forces if we do so. On the other hand, King Gedrick said he would help if I exterminate all of them.
That's great, honey. It means we'll get help either way.
Yes, I suppose. Some Radovians have visited our halls this week. They asked for food and supplies. I decided to help them.
Oh, do you not remember what these bandits have done to us? We lost many people. And you're giving them your supplies?
Just peasants, they had nowhere to go. We won't carry on the war between us and Radovia. We must help each other.
Well, it is your decision, sweetheart. Now that you have to help them all.
I know, honey. I'll see you later.
I'll stay here. Being pregnant.
Nah. Let's go. The babushka place. That was a complicated question. I feel like this probably has a high payout.
The general was the one that went to help them first. I
Yeah.
think. Scared off the babushka.
Got one pigeon.
Do we want to call Lures and see if he has anything new to say? I know he doesn't have a
guess.
diamond, but
Yeah.
does Asalia have anything new? Or,
There was
nah,
no
whatever.
icon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot oil. Hot boy.
The mining equipment is interesting. Like, this feels frivolous. But it also looks like something that could come in handy in an unexpected way.
Moat is 70 gold. Goodness.
Yeah, that's...
It's a lot of digging.
I think that would...
No, Violette's still here. Interesting. Maybe she'll show up this week and
Yeah.
yell at me and then leave.
Oh god, that would suck. Or maybe she just realizes that I don't know. The way that Audrey was talking implied that the other lords really aren't going to be that big of a deal. I think the reason that that Lures and Noxie are still on your list is because both of them might either come up later or were called earlier.
I don't know.
And I know why Grego's here, but
They can sell them art.
I don't know.
So we can burn it.
Yeah. Even shitty art deserves to exist.
I feel like this is probably more important than the hot oil and mining equipment, at least for the time being.
I would say so. Especially since we can, once we hit a decent amount, we can then redirect our attention later. Yeah. And just in case I forget to say this later on, I really do want to apologize for my metagaming earlier, because that was with a thing. But like, I don't know. I genuinely, from a gameplay perspective, I know very little how the mechanics add up at the end of the day. So this is me being 100% genuine.
Man, it's a chicken. I think he's been here before, I think.
Lorsulia hasn't written in a while. I hope everything with her is fine regardless. I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly.
Hey, look, there she is. Oh, hello.
Grace, I helped with the monster in the well. The magic was needed. The creature just needed a gift. Anyway, it shouldn't cause any more problems.
Thank you.
Something I noticed. Stan, Alina, and
Is it Varric?
Varric, I think, yeah. They had unique colored text during the battle, but now they don't.
Huh.
Because I remember Varric's text was red, Stan's was gray, and Alina's was purple.
Uh-huh.
And now it's not. That's very strange.
Weird. You've called me, Your Grace. Bye!
Oh, man.
Your Grace, you have called for me.
You join my army in the incoming battle. You have a chance to win the war, but my army needs you.
You have saved our children. You have chased the babushka out of our villages. We are at your service, Your Grace.
Be ready. The battle starts in 15 weeks. Sit!
I think all of our little things might start adding up. I don't know if it'll be nearly enough. Your Grace, your general tells me I will be
Where's the
thrown out
butcher?
of the village if I don't clean up my mess. How about all the other people? They throw their crap on the streets and it bothers no one. I used to be nice and take my waste into the woods, but people would throw their filth right in front of my house. Now my cartwheels are broken and I can't carry all this in my hands. So it goes where everybody's waste goes to. I won't clean it up until everyone else cleans up their mess too. If we give him the resources to actually do it, maybe it'll act as like, I don't know, and I feel like just being straight up ruthless and just calling him here to tell him off isn't a great look for us when we're trying to get as many people on our side as possible.
He's throwing rotten meat in the street.
Yeah.
Like, he gets to prepare your cart, goes in the word out to your neighbors, have a month to clean the path. Fix your cart, keep the roads clean, otherwise the disease develops and people get sick.
Now we are talking. I knew I could count on your help. These scumbags will see who's smarter. Thank you so much, Your Grace. We'll keep the roads clean from now on. He really could have used a nicer word than scumbags, but I kind of get what he was supposed to be saying there, of like saying like, oh yeah, bringing it out to the woods was always smarter. Maybe they should have listened to me, kind of thing. But like, I don't know. That whole situation kind of skeeved me out.
I hear it's a tough time for Davin, Your Grace. One battle followed by another. Must be easy to be a king in such times. It could not help you in the coming struggles, though. Soldiers. More and more soldiers. The more soldiers you have, the better, wouldn't you agree? It just happens that I have access to highly trained division men that are willing to fight for your country. Fair price, of course. 28 gold, 22 men.
That's the same ratio as the guy selling fucking cocaine!
We're fine. Oh, well, that's a sort king I want, but instead, in that case, bye!
What a dick. I mean, I know he's literally doing his exact job as a mercenary, but, like, what a dick.
What a dick.
What a joke, that man. Surprisingly uneventful in the castle right now.
Yeah.
Yes, Father?
Okay.
Don't...
I've got 2 agents available. I'll send a witch to the cult, I think.
Yeah.
And the hunter... I want to get this last unknown one cleared out, so it's bugging me.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to send our pigeon anywhere?
Could get a loan.
I think he might even show up automatically because our treasury dropped into the single digits.
Yeah.
I hate when he shows up automatically because that means that he has a point.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Grego so I can tell him to leave.
Yeah. I'm glad that we have at least one resource that we can use entirely trivially.
Okay. Taxes are kind of getting up there, which is good.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also that because our contentment is so high.
Yeah.
Also, what'd you say, Dubby?
Just call Gregor in to call him a bitch.
Correct.
Bitch? You're at your leisure, Your Grace. You may leave.
Yes.
Alright, fine.
Oh, hey, look, there he is.
Bring Grego right up to the front of the line. Your Grace?
Bitch.
Goodbye, Your Grace. Your Grace, I found an old wagon blocking the road. It looked abandoned. I gathered the men and we moved it out of the way. Turned the wagon and was full of gold and supplies.
Nice.
I have told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly.
Your Grace, I have helped the villagers who had problems with the rabbits. They shouldn't have any more problems.
Thank you.
Your Grace, think you wanted to get your witch advised us on how to deal with the Vardina in a well. We took our best chicken and we put him in the well. Vardina must have accepted the sacrifice as he is no longer to be heard. But where do we find another chicken like this one?
Put
Great.
the chicken in the well.
Did any of you watch Between the Lions growing up?
Yes, I remember
No.
nothing.
Okay. Because there's this one specific bit from it in which, sorry, the garage door just opened and immediately shut. So it's just rumbling now. Anyway, but there's this one bit where this super sad man goes to see the local fortune teller, who talks and acts almost exactly like Madame Zeroni from Holes. I always conflate the two in my head. So this fortune teller lady tells this man who has like a farm, like a farm full of like a barn full of cattle and pigs and chickens and a bunch of kids that he needs to keep track of. And he says that he's not happy, even though he has all the resources that he could ever want. And this fortune teller lady tells him, take all of the animals and bring them into the house. And then she tells him next time, like he comes back like a week later and is like, I'm still not truly happy. And then she says, take all of the animals and take them out of the house. And then he does it again and does that, and then she tells him to do it again. And each time he's also paying her, I should mention. So she's kind of making out like a bandit, which they make a point to illustrate. But so anytime that I think about something like that I just, or about like going back and forth, I think about the way that lady enunciates it, and just take all of the animals and put them back in the house, and so on and so forth. So I'm just imagining that is what Elena is doing in my mind when she goes to help that village with the chicken in the well. Oh man, I need to find that exact bit now so I can prove that I'm not fucking crazy. Anyway. Hello again, Your Grace. Why did you call for me?
You join my army in the upcoming battle.
We need your powerful tree magic.
War with the Tana is close at hand. We need to build up our defenses.
You can count on all of our community, Your Grace. I knew you were going to ask. And we have already started preparing.
Be ready. The battle starts in 14 weeks.
Still not great.
I need
we're getting
1,500! Your last. Or no, maybe not. I don't know. Banker. Do I borrow gold?
It may be in our best interest.
I don't know if I have the income to make up for it, though.
We are gonna be doing pretty well on taxes with how much we've been helping people.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, we get a solid 20 gold from taxes alone every week.
We're losing
is
22
pretty
to our agents and then another 3 to lures.
Wait, hang on. Why are we paying lures again?
So he didn't sell his spices to Rodovia. And so we would help
Right.
us out.
Right. Maybe that's why he's still on our contact list.
I can't talk to him about it.
Yeah, but he's still there, just to remind us of that. I really fucking hated that decision. How we were backed into a corner of like needing to accept that deficit.
Better just let him sell to Rodovia, I guess. It was let him sell to Rodovia. Don't let him sell to
then,
Rodovia and lose support, or pay him.
From
for
Via
it.
Light.
I
We
don't
would
know.
have lost support from Via Light.
Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
because that seems like the more immediate
Yeah.
thing.
So do I borrow gold? I'll lose 10 in the long run, but in the short term I'll get a big influx I could use for stuff.
I think if we borrow gold now, that might be.
Okay.
We could use it to fortify something, or maybe I don't know. Yeah, I say go for it. Plus, there might be some people here that need money for stuff.
Uh-oh. Your Grace, it's a package from Matana. Package from Matana? Not proposing a truce, are they? Was there any method with this? My orders were simply to deliver the package, Your Grace. This
This could be a trap. We should dispose of it right away.
present.
Oh.
I feel like it's probably a dead cat.
Only one way to find out.
Let's deal with these guys first.
Oh, Schrodinger. Oh, Schrodinger, why would you do this to us? Your Grace, someone, or rather something, is stealing all kinds of things in our village. I believe I am the latest victim. It's been going on for a while now. People are missing grain, onions, and even gold. Most often, potatoes. It sounds trivial, I know, but I wouldn't bother you if it was just that. Recently, a family trinket was stolen. We looked for it and asked around, but it's nowhere to be found.
What's the trinket?
It was a small casket which contained... well, that I cannot tell.
Was it this?
It is more of a sentimental value than anything else.
How can you expect me to help when I don't even know what it is that you're looking for?
Fine. To be honest, I don't even know what's inside it. It's a family heirloom, but I was afraid to open it. Apparently it's cursed. Whatever's inside can kill a man when it's opened.
Hmm.
I know how it sounds. I didn't believe it at first, but after seeing what happened to Uncle Waklov, I would be cautious.
Do you have any idea who might have taken it?
Yes, actually. I've seen a demon going down Slavko's chimney.
Tell me about the demon.
They call it Eitwar. I haven't seen it up close, but they say it's a snake with wings, a bird's head and a shaggy tail, a little bit like a broom. It's a clever little beast, and a very quiet one, too. It goes out through one chimney and gets in through the other. It flies around the village and steals whatever it can. That's why all sorts of items have been disappearing recently. Eidvars usually find one place to stay. They bring all the goods to their owner in exchange for some supper. And after the hunt, it gets tired. You can tell because sparks come off its tail. That's when it goes back to its master.
I'm guessing this master will be Slavko. Did you try talking to him?
I would go and ask him myself, but well, let's just say he's a big fellow and not the talkative type. However, I'm sure he would be willing to chat with a royal hunter.
This will save me gold on paying him.
Yeah? Sure.
I suppose my hunter can check. It would be interesting to tame one of these creatures. I'll send a hunter to Slavko.
Thank you, Your Grace. My wife said you wouldn't help, but I knew you would. Thank you. Well, I can't wait to tell until I tell Mila about this. I knew he would help.
Davi.
Your Grace, we have to do something about bolties. Every time I finish my work in the fields, they get me. Not only me, but others too. I'm finishing up in the tavern with the boys on my way home. They just show up and make me lose orientation. Every night I just circle around the village. Sometimes I don't even remember where I went. To wake up the next morning with new cuts and bruises. My wife is very worried and doesn't believe me. She tells me, if this is what happens, ask the king to send a hunter. Please send the hunter, Your Grace.
Fuck!
Otherwise she'll kick me out of the house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounds like... I believe the other guy more than I believe this, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all of the hunters are busy. The
All
way
one
they
of them.
talk about hunting stuff, I feel like at one point it was intended to have multiple of these agents.
I
But they're,
think
Maybe
he's
we'll
just
get more
drunk.
later.
they're distinct characters, I think. Have one of your friends walk you home next
Yeah.
time.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Cool.
Well,
Didn't lose any contentment for that. Nothing.
really?
Am I missing something? Hey, Stan. So what do I do with this box?
Drawkin suggested saving and then opening it. I think I agree.
I don't have a manual save button. Okay, I could reload the week, I guess, and just make all the 7 choices.
Yeah, I think that's best.
Let's open it here in the dungeons. Package from Atana. Oh! A scarf? I'll worry for nothing. It must be from Morsulia. She's still fine. But wouldn't she include a letter with it? It's a black scarf, very finely sewn. That's her hair, isn't it? Or is it the cat?
No, I think you were right the first time. I think it's the cat.
I don't think I should wear it. Perhaps one of the girls will like it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get confirmation that it's... Yeah, see, now we have new things to say. So... Oh, God.
Not Sidani. She's been traumatized enough by dead animals. But she's also the most likely to recognize it. And I don't know if I want to stress my wife out while she's pregnant.
Athalia might be the best choice.
Athalia!
Yes, father?
Morsulia sent a present. It's a gift. It's a scarf. You want to try it on?
Black scarf? Ah, let's see. It's not long enough for me. So you made it? You're really good. You really got good at stitching. Mother's lessons were not in vain. Makes me feel a bit bad I never put enough effort into that. Take it back, I've no use for it.
Oh God, we're
it's
gonna
have to be
bring it.
Sidani! Aurelia! Morsulia sent a present. It's a small gift. Here, take a look.
Let's see. Oh, it's very carefully sewn. Definitely Lorsulia's doing, just like I taught her. The fur is high quality. It must have been very expensive. Would Ivo let us send her a present let her send us a present like that?
Perhaps she doesn't know about it.
Let me try it on. Oh, it's too small for me.
God damn it.
Such a shame. Maybe she made it for one of her sisters?
Perhaps.
Ah!
I could just hold on to it forever, but no. I'm gonna go traumatize Sidani.
I don't like this at all.
I could just not give it to her. I could just let this plot line hang forever. But I don't think that's the right call. Hey Elena, can you recognize an animal's fur? Oh. God.
Your Grace?
Lorsulia sent a present. Your sister sent you a present.
A gift from Lorsulia? Let me see. It's so pretty. So soft and shiny. Kind of reminds me of Dusty.
Oh!
Look.
Dusty? Thank God, it's not from Lorsulia. Give it back, Sidani.
Dusty! It's Dusty's fur. What happened to him? Why would Lorsulia do this to him? What is happening? The whole castle will have heard you, Sidani. Lorsulia killed Dusty! Gods, I thought I recognized the fur from somewhere.
I'm sorry, Sidani, I was mistaken. It's not from Lorsulia. It must have been Ivo. Lorsulia was right to warn me not to anger him further. He's trying to show who's in control. He will pay for this.
It definitely seems as if Lorsulia sewed the thing together. But she wouldn't do that, would she?
Unless she was forced.
He thinks he can do whatever he wants. I fear for our daughter, Eric. We need to do something.
Ivo will pay for his sins.
Come with me, Sidani. Everything is going to be fine. My poor Dusty.
I'm going to kill this man. Is that her family? Stefan. Village on fire. God. I need to talk to her first. I am so sorry. I didn't realize it was Dusty. Otherwise, I wouldn't ever show it to Sadani. I did! You did! This is your fault, Eric! How could he? This cruel rat!
Oh, Louis. Just hang tightly in there. Eric, we must do something.
But how can we? I'm helpless, Aurelia. I'm a useless king! I can't even keep my family safe. Our forces aren't strong enough to attack. I can't take this anymore.
Don't do this, Eric. We must keep it together until the battle. We can win this. I know it. This sucks.
This sucks a lot!
Really sucks.
I don't need to send a pitch at the end of the week. Okay. Should I buy the reinforced walls? Yeah, I've got a bit of gold to spare right now. If I guess Dicey with the loan, I can stop paying these two for a bit. Or even Valak if he comes back. Wait, 100? I need 100? Interesting.
Also, Draken made a point. We can recruit the guy that has the stomach ache.
Yeah! Ah! What's up? Over to here?
I think this came from the gardens.
That's Aurelia.
I think that's Maya. Or no, it's Asalia!
What is she up to now?
Okay, well, let's go check on that first.
Yeah, 1 second, guys.
Look what she's done, Eric. Dear gods, what did you do with your hair? And your dress? Is that a ring in your nose?
Oh no, she's gone punk!
Are you one of those barbarians now? Eric, did you know about this? She just came back from the town. Look at her.
They're not barbarians. Stop calling them that.
They're lesbians.
It's not her fault. It's not her fault she was born on the other side of the mountains.
Let's all keep it quiet. Asalia. What's the new up? You trying to torment your mother this time around?
No. I just thought I would try something new. Maya helped me with it.
Oh, I knew it was her doing.
You still seeing Maya? I thought your mother had forbidden her from entering the castle.
She expelled her from the castle, yes, but she didn't say I can't see her anymore. We meet in town and play for a few hours, that's all.
A bow? Playing with a bow now. Did you get bored of the sword already?
Well, a little bit. Maya let me hurt so I can practice more. She says that life for girls is difficult, and so we must know how to defend ourselves.
She's turning you into a Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. I've heard enough. It's enough. What do we do with you now?
Mother, I didn't do anything bad. She's got a new haircut.
And you wrecked a very expensive dress.
You broke the window in the throne room.
Miss Maya has too much influence over you and will get you into trouble. I think it's best if she stops seeing her altogether, Eric.
I mean, we're not at war with Rodovia anymore.
They're just kids.
Yeah.
She's just 12.
Let them have some fun while life allows for it. The hair will grow back, the dye will wash off. The ring will leave holes in your nose for sure, and the dress...
You will have to wear it as it is. You ruined it, you keep it.
Oh no, how terrible.
Anyway.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, you're too kind with her, Eric. I will be in our bedchamber if anyone needs me.
Ah, damn it. Ass.
Ah.
I thought the dialogue was done. I was gonna look at the bow. Don't really think, silly. Let's just follow up on this while we're here.
Darling,
I'm worried about Asalia. Sneaking out, changing her dress like that?
she's not like a princess at all. This Maya's a bad influence on her.
I think she's acting like this because of all the wedding talk we've had recently. She doesn't want to get married, and she's scared we'll force her into a marriage she doesn't want. That's why I'm trying not to be so rough on her.
You're right. Maybe I'm overreacting. I'm worried too. I don't want her to do something she's going to regret.
It's her age. She'll grow out of it.
I know. This pregnancy is making me irritable.
I don't think we can stop her from seeing Maya. If we forbid her, she'll sneak out again.
Fine, I'll go and speak to her. I'll apologize for shouting at her so much.
Okay. Anyway, where were we?
Sorry, I had a family issue.
Dan.
I
This is
told
the
the
same
villagers they
dialogue.
should be here shortly.
Oh, hey, look, it's the Elite!
You fucking traitor! Anyway. Your Grace? Are you helping the Rodovian beasts? Letting Rodovian men go? Who cares if it's women and children? Could be hounds, I wouldn't care. All the same, rabble, you ask me. If you were me, I'd have them all lined on the altar. I hope Atana crushes you in a jiffy. Spit on your shoes.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
She said never to help Devon again. Well.
Grace, can't believe you have convinced him to clean up. The butcher, he returned home last week and tidied up the entire road. Swearing and throwing things around, but it's clean now. Didn't think he'd listen to you. He's as stubborn as a mule. I was sure he'd rather move out of here than clean it up. Thank you so much, Your Grace.
Glad I could help. Please help the man clean the path, too. Not only his waste that's on it.
Of course, Your Grace.
Stefan! Your Grace? Please don't remember in the upcoming battle. We're going to war. We need as many men as possible. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Of course I'll help. Be ready. The battle starts in 13 weeks. Wow, Stefan's as strong as 6 men.
How can I help, Your Grace?
Please don't mind the upcoming battle.
I genuinely do not remember who this guy is. I did say we were forever indebted when you helped us. You've rebuilt the entire village after the fires. You can count on your help, Your Grace.
You ready? The battle starts in 13 weeks.
Please, Your Grace. Someone is trying to take my baby away. I think she means him harm.
She lies, Your Grace! She has stolen my baby away, and I'm worried she will do something terrible to him. Your Grace, something is clearly amiss. We can't give this baby to someone who might hurt him.
It's just the King Solomon situation.
It is. It's literally that.
Why not cut him in half? I'll get my general to divide him up, and you both get an equal share.
What? That's horrible.
It's not wasting time then, chop chop.
What? That was a joke! He's the clear who truly cares for the newborn. I think it's better off with a mother who doesn't want to chop him in half.
Thank you, Your Grace.
What the
Sweet.
fuck is her problem? I've never understood that about the King Solomon story. Like, why does she want the baby in the first place if she's willing to chop him in half at the drop of a hat?
The original story, I believe, is that one baby, they both had a baby, one baby died in the night, and that mother swapped her dead baby with the other woman's baby, and it's kind of not quite right in the head.
Hmm.
And just
I see. Your Grace, I bring you something truly special. It is only for the wealthiest kings and lords. A bag of sugar. It will make your life sweeter. You can put it in your wine or on your bread. It is delicious.
Is this Oracle dust? 23 gold
If-
for a bag of sugar.
if- We were buying it for 7 gold earlier, or potentially buying it rather.
Yeah.
So if we imprison him, we can just let him go, I think, but we could also just turn him away and not risk the damage to our reputation.
Yeah, no. Too many merchants trying to cross these halls, trying to peddle their cheap rubbish. I've had enough.
But Your Grace, I truly believed you might like this. You'll be an example to all the other merchants.
You think twice before you come here trying to sell something. The guards at the exit will take care of you. I thought that was Oracle dust. I guess that's not...
I don't blame you for thinking that. I think the reason that the Oracle dust was only priced at 7 earlier is because the idea that it's cheap to make and makes you a lot of money in return, and also the addictive property means that they can price it low and then hike it up later. And so in this case, it really was just overpriced sugar.
Yeah. I'm considering reloading because that was not the response I thought I was giving.
Yeah, if you want to reload, that's fine.
Like, I thought I was gonna say, that's not actually sugar, you can't fool me, not stop trying to sell me your garbage!
Yeah, no, like, nothing in what we actually said implied that we thought it was actually, Oracle dust.
But also, I could just live with my mistakes.
Yeah, again, honestly, I don't think... this game is short enough that you could replay it if you want to just see the other side of the coin for some things, you know?
Yeah, I've got a lot of contentment. I lost 4 from that. I'll just live with it.
Yeah. The fact that we're still above 50 is really solid, though.
Yeah. I already talked to you about
We're
that.
doing very well.
Oh, right, yes. Let's see. The tavern
What did you say,
business.
W, what did you say?
There was something available on the map when you looked at it.
We'll check. Where? Oh, right. This guy just sent to jail. Durr.
Yeah.
Your Grace, I'm an honest man. I don't understand why I'm here.
You know very well why you are here.
I didn't know I wasn't allowed to sell sugar to the king. I am deeply sorry. Please let me out. My daughter, she's waiting for me at home.
On, you may go. Had enough. Don't try to come back here again.
Thank you, Your Grace. Here, take the sugar free of charge. I hope you can forgive me, Your Grace.
I didn't want to steal your sugar.
Oh, man!
I can use it. Oh. For the castle defenses.
That's great. We should invest gold into reinforcing the gates and walls and building a moat. Reinforced walls will allow us to hold out longer in case of ballistas. A reinforced gate will help us endure in case of a battering ram. A moat will slow down the enemy when they approach the walls. You will see the upgrades available in your weekly summary at the end of this week, Your Grace.
Castle equipment. I'd like to buy some equipment for the battle.
That's great. Ballista, hot oil, and mining equipment. Ballista can be a great boon against siege towers. Hot oil will be devastating if the enemy gets to the wall. The bellows and feathers will be useful in case the enemy digs a tunnel under our wall. We will be able to smoke the enemy out. You will see the upgrades blah blah blah.
Another new one.
So what was that? Oh yeah, another one.
Yeah.
No.
Darling.
I've got something for you, honey. Got the speck of sugar from a merchant. Don't ask
that I
how.
arrested.
Well, you might like it. You can put it in your wine to make it taste better. Don't drink wine with a baby! Probably find a better use for the sugar than I can.
Oh, Eric, this is amazing. Thank you. You are so thoughtful. I love sugar, and the girls love it too. I will have the kitchen make up something sweet for us for the evening.
I'm glad you're happy with this. I traumatize Amanda.
Of course I am. Thank you.
I'll see you later, darling.
And I promise I won't ask about where you got it.
It seems to be all pretty identical with who I talk to. Oh, the
Let's say
Voltage
we
guy I
just
can
work
talk
our
to.
w- Yeah.
Stomachache!
What if we just... Yeah, what if we just work our way from one corner to the next?
Sure.
Or if there's one in particular you think might be super useful, then you could do that.
Well, that would be Babushka
I'm
and
not
the
sure.
Cult of the Trees, which I both thought would be significant, but kind of turned out not to be.
Yeah. So it could just be that they're all kind of even at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They are just guys, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's the 5 credit supplies we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Via Light is gone.
Damn. She was fun.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Correct.
Oh. Oh, Rosulia.
Father, I've tried sending letters, I've tried to tie you at the wall. I've always found a way to stop me from contacting you. You've no idea how happy I was when I heard you'd returned home. With all my heart, I thanked the spirits that led you away. I knew about Ivo's plans, but I couldn't tell you. Ivo threatened me if I said a thing for you. If I said a thing, then he would not only come for you, but my sisters and mother. He threatened to skin them alive. Ivo's frantic. He's mad. He believes that by getting rid of you, he will heal his mother and avenge his father. To hell with him, Atana and his god. Father, I'm scared. But it'll be better this way. I can see now that there is no way out of it for me. Tell Sadani I'm sorry about Dusty. Tell Azaria to follow her heart, and tell Mother I love her. Don't hold back. I love you.
Oh,
Oh god.
Rosulia. Is this her goodbye?
She's not safe in Atana.
You need to defeat Ivo and take her back. I can't allow this bottom feeder to harm her. I'll find that scumbag and flatten him into the ground.
Protective dad moment. I know you want to, but we need to be smart about this. We can't take the battle to him, Your Grace. You know this. We need him to come here where we have an advantage behind the walls.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have sent her there. You need to show this to Aurelia.
Well,
Yep.
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 Your Grace, it's nice to see you again.
We jump arm in the upcoming battle. We have a chance to win the war. We need to build up our defenses.
My tavern business is booming, Your Grace. I will never give up on it. You can count on me and my men.
You ready? The battle starts in 12 weeks. So can I get my
And,
share of the income again?
Yeah, and some of the miscellaneous pimps that are still hanging around. That's the poop man.
Your Grace. John Marwa, the upcoming battle. War is coming. We hope protecting our kingdom.
I kinda helped you poop that one time.
You healed me, Your Grace. I'm as fit as when I was 20. I will help. Get my friends too. Be ready. Battle starts in 12 weeks.
All 5 of them.
Yeah, it's notable that this is the first time that someone that we haven't been referring to in the plural has referred to their friends, implying that Stefan really was just as strong as 6 men. The power of the town drunk should not be underestimated. Have you ever heard of mudbags, Your Grace? Insect-like creatures. Living in swamps, they glow at night. Some might say they guard treasures, but don't listen to these lies. They simply prey on those who follow the light. Remember, if you find yourself lost in the forest after sundown, do not follow the lights.
Why are you telling me this? I can't say I usually get lost in the woodlands.
My son wanted to look for the treasures in the forest. Like I said, the treasures, unlike the mud bags, are nothing but lies.
Mud
He hasn't
bugs.
come back yet. The mud bugs. I cannot believe I can't read.
But bug.
He hasn't come back yet, and I'm afraid he's lost. I told him not to listen to these rumors.
Hunter could probably
Hunter
track down
could
the
follow-
bugs.
So he's not here.
We don't have enough hunters available, Your Grace.
I can't give him 23 gold. That's too much.
That is a lot.
Just because I'm still paying the bank back.
Mm.
I wish he was here. I wish he was here. I could just not pay the hunter for the next week and assume pretend he's out in the quest. I guess make some of the money back.
Sure. Because this is like, money is short term, but like, who we have at the battle,
Yeah.
like, to no one's surprise, the battle is the end of the game.
I'm sure if
So-
you pay some local yokel, you can help you find your son. Here's some gold.
Ah, I did not think of that. Thank you, Your Grace. If I can't find the treasures, at least I got some gold out of it.
Oh,
My
that shouldn't have
son
done
is-
that.
Probably not. Oh, God.
Oy.
Your Grace, I have a problem. I've been working on all sorts of buildings in the village. The forge, the new inn, a chapel. Do you know anything I can do? Because I've been working with very heavy stones, my back is gone. I can't lift anything anymore. Every time I try to bend down, I just faint. What can an old man like me do to make some coin? I've no family to support me. And the only thing I could do, I'm no longer fit for.
Oh, send the witch. We shall visit your house. She might find a cure for your back.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace. That would be great. So I'm not going to lie. I don't really want to go back to work. Thank you anyway, Your Grace.
Well, maybe he'll break his back in battle and intimidate the other. I don't know.
Yeah,
Darling.
honey. I'll surely get sent another letter. My daughter, she's in danger, Aurelia. All my fault. Can't do anything. Why are the gods punishing us so harshly? The battle wasn't enough.
What is happening? Eric, please, Eric, talk to me.
Rasuli's most recent letter reads, "Now see, there is no way out of this for me. Tell Mother I love her."
What does that mean? Eric, we must do something.
I was frantic and that he wants me gone.
Oh no. If Ivo saw that letter. Tell Mother I love her? Was she saying goodbye?
We need to send someone to get her.
These guards are too strong. We would never be able to get to her. He probably keeps her locked up, just in case if we send someone. We just need to wait.
It's true. If we anger him, he might harm her. He's confident if he attacks us, he can win the castle over. We surprise him. If we prepare well enough and win the battle, Lorsulia will come back home.
I really hope this is going to be the case, darling. Oh, this is a great time.
Your sister sent another letter. Julie asked me to tell you to follow your heart.
Oh, we've not heard from her for a long time. Is she well? About that.
I think we should be honest with Asalia. But if we,
But I
was going
worry-
to say, if we tell Asalia, then Sidani is going to hear. And if we don't, I don't know if we want to tell. I think Asalia would be able to take the news, but we can't guarantee that she won't tell Sidani, and Sidani will not take the news well.
Part of me's also worried that Asalia is gonna go grab Maya and go off on a solo rescue mission.
Oh God! Oh,
Which, yeah, maybe she can succeed. She's a badass with a bow and a sword. I don't know. I don't feel like this game is that, I don't know, lenient? No, I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
Sulia might be in danger. Ivo wants to avenge his father by killing me. I want you to panic.
What? Father, why?
Well, this is exactly what I told you not to do. Stop
It's a
panicking.
trial. You didn't poison King Talus.
Yes, I know. Calm down. We won't let him do any harm. Everything is going to be alright.
What's going to happen to Lorsulia?
I don't know, honey. I'm sorry. Don't do anything silly!
This sucks.
Your Grace.
Your sister sent a letter. Lorsulia is very sorry about Dusty. She hopes you can forgive her one day.
I don't know if I can, Your Grace. If she didn't like Dusty, she should have never taken him. She never deserved him.
What are we saying?
Dusty died in an accident.
That's not inherently false. Because it was unforeseen and it was not Lorsulia's fault.
I mean, I don't think it was an accident. I just think it was not Lorsulia that did it.
Well, okay. Yeah, yeah. But
Dusty died in an accident. Lorsulia loved her. She's just upset about it as you are. She just wanted you to have something to remember him by.
Oh, his fur!
It's alright, Sillypig. You won't see it again.
Hmm. Damn. She wants his. Oh God.
Wait, what? I didn't necessarily see that.
No, no. Draken just said she wants his bones instead.
Ah! Yeah. Ah. Right. Yes. This guy's got a bow. He's probably a solid warrior. Stand.
I do hope that some of our soldiers or some of our recruits soon will start
Omnivores.
having more people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm in the negatives. Sorry, Velik. You're not getting paid this week.
Yeah, it's quite all right. I'll just fuck off and die, I guess.
Or I could not pay Stan.
I understand, Your Grace.
I'm paying that it gets you more.
But I feel like the hunter comes up more. It's coming up more often, at least recently.
Hmm.
And let's get some mining equipment.
Yeah.
Take the week off, Stan. Go get a day of vacation.
Hey,
Yep.
don't worry, I understand your budget cuts. Your Grace, I've investigated the chimney demon problem, and I found the casket the peasant mentioned.
Let's see that casket. Give me that box. I better return it before someone gets harmed.
Yes, here it is. Before you ask, no, I did not open it. After hearing what happened to Uncle Waklov, I didn't want to risk it. Your Grace, if this casket really carries a powerful curse, we should be very careful with it.
What about this demon? You see anything at Slavko's place? Any sign of the Eitwar?
No sign, unfortunately. It was what seemed to be its nest, but it could have just as easily been a dog's bed. Plenty of ashes around, though. If Eitwars really burn like falling stars, this would make sense. I think it may have left when Slavko died.
Slavko? He was its owner, correct?
Yes. He must have opened the casket. It was next to him when we found him.
That would be all. Very well, thank you for the news.
Always at your service, Your Grace.
I like Draken's idea.
You say.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, let's send that to Ivo.
have something to show you regarding our child, darling. Visit me in the bedchamber when you can.
Of course, Aurelia.
Our army numbers are looking worrying, Your Grace. We need to call and muster as many villagers as possible.
I'm trying.
Maybe they are just peasants, but as long as they can throw rocks, they will be useful.
A little harsh. That's true. I mean, hopefully we can defend the castle successfully. Hey, Lures. What's up? Bye.
Why is this still an option? I don't... At least you have a little bit of flavor text. I run a little business, Your Grace. I can exchange your supplies for gold. Let's say 25 supplies for 18 gold.
I would have taken that.
Can we tell him to come back? Shall we shake on it?
God
God damn it!
Thank you, that'll be all.
No problem at all, Your Grace.
Join my army. Or the town is close at hand. We need help.
The bandits attacked our village again. We wouldn't deal with them without the general. We couldn't deal with them without the general's help. They killed most of our people. Me and some others ran away to another village under Atana's command. I'm afraid we can't help.
I understand.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
Oh, so do I need to keep track? Did I help these people? I don't remember. I need to remember who I've helped and who I sent away. Your Grace, I'm afflicted with an itching sickness. My face is itchy. My legs are itchy. My butt... Well, you get the idea. I can't stand it. However, I've heard that the touch of a king can cure all manner of ailments. So how about it, Your Grace? You use your kingly powers on me.
Where did he hear this, and who has he been talking to? Do we want to risk falling ill and, like, missing a week?
That would be really bad.
Yeah. And I think the most likely way to spread a rash is just contact, so, like...
There's also kind of... It seems pretty trivial. Why not just... The king refuses so much as touch a person when asking for his help.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just
Fine.
help him, and then maybe he'll be willing to die for us.
Approach and be healed! Oh! To the shoulder or something. I think you feel it working, Your Grace. I shall come back sometime.
I am feeling the effects.
Let you know how the healing process went.
What effect?
Whoops.
Free two. Oh, I thought for a second you were standing up to see if he would immediately collapse.
Your Grace, I hope you'll find you well.
Welcome to the castle, Pastor.
I come to ask a favor of you. The community has decided it is time to upgrade our town culvert. The one in the market is small, old, and barely standing. I thought of fixing it up, but it's better to just build a new one. Use this opportunity to do it properly this time. The community has already gathered a large sum of gold and supplies to help fund it. It's not quite enough to cover their labor. We'll need to mine the stones and bring them from the mountains. Our mason said that you can carve out the pattern in that. If you have your new culvert in the center of the market, that will bring more people around. The community will feel happier and safer. We will need 25 gold.
Son of a gun!
Well, we can't. God damn it. We don't have enough resources, Your Grace.
I don't have the resource to be able to help you. Perhaps try building a smaller monument.
Fine, Your Grace.
Oh, more people need the hunter. I'll just not pay him and keep the general for God damn it.
Maybe we can get some more resources out to the villagers.
Frick frack.
Oh,
Eric, this is Delilah, the local witch.
we already have a witch.
Yes, but this one is local. I think there's a way to lift the curse.
She lives here.
Do you want to explain, Delilah?
gonna be Joey now,
You-
because
you-
otherwise this scene is going to be everyone.
Yeah.
Your Grace, with your permission, we could perform a ritual that will lift the curse that has been placed upon you.
Curse? I thought that was just a humbug.
What I've heard from Queen Aurelia, it does sound like you have been hexed.
Your poor health, misfortune, no air.
Indeed. I can't help with all these things, but I think I can be of use regarding the most important matter here. A rightful heir.
Tell me more about the ritual. What's it all about?
The ritual is complicated, and we will need you to be there, Your Grace. We will be asking good spirits to act in our favor. You will need to repeat the incantation after me and occasionally help.
What is the risk? That's not exactly safe. What's the risk? Is it going to be painful?
It
It can be, but I will be mostly under the spell. Not entirely here with you, although my body can show signs of pain.
indeed. Queen Aurelia's spirit won't be in her physical body, so she won't feel anything.
Oh, I am not feeling the effects.
Is the heir certain?
There is risk, as always in these matters. The ritual will need to be performed perfectly in order for it to work. But as long as you help us, the chances for a boy are very high. Certain, almost.
I think that's enough. Why not? Let's do it.
What do we have to lose?
8 gold, 20 supply, 146 soldiers, a pigeon.
And our wife.
Yeah,
A pigeon.
I think we should do it.
And a messenger pigeon.
For the ritual to happen, I will need to gather several ingredients. Ingredients. The list is long. I must
Fucking
obtain
beetroot in your ritual?
most things I can obtain myself. From exotic
This one
elements, I will need
scene
your
has
help
had
with.
like 6 opportunities for memes in it. I'm okay with this.
For more exotic elements, I will need your help with, Your Grace.
What do you require?
We will need to make a brew that would help Queen Aurelia leave her body. We need a special kind of mushroom. It is this distinctive, vibrant blue.
We have
Extra gra-
those.
Yeah,
It likes to grow in damp places. I'm sure you can find one around the castle. We'll also use the herb of grace, or simply rue if you prefer. The strong smell will remind the queen, whilst under the spell, of where she is and what is happening. It will also drive evil spirits away. You won't get it from any merchant. The smell puts off customers wanting to buy other wares, so you need to find one yourself. I will mark on your map where your agents are likely to find it. Tell them to look for bluish leaves with yellow flowers. We'll
Blue
also
flower,
need 2
red
files
thorns.
of
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
We'll also need 2 files of Bethany oil.
I'm just
Because the
imagining
effects-
Stan. I'm just imagining Stan running around the marketplace saying that.
The effect of easing pain, so these would be a gift for the old spirit. 1 mugwort oil, also known as woman's sage. Gift for the spirit of the grown woman, helps with the cramps. Traveling merchants may often have such oils among their wares. Though it's difficult to get, would definitely be the basilisk's egg. You need 2.
Basilisks?
I kind of appreciate that there's very little visual confirmation of the existence of magical creatures. Like, yeah, we saw some magic in the battle, but then it was confirmed that it was just like flowers, like tricks with flowers to make fire. And like, so there's probably some way to explain the fog, but like, other than that, it's really ambiguous as to whether or not magic works at all. And I think that's a really interesting way to get the player to make tough decisions.
I mean, we have a witch.
We do have a witch, but
And like,
you know,
there were the
there are-
babushka had people doing weird stuff in the villages.
But there's also logical explanations for most of those things, potentially. Of course, we don't get to see it firsthand, so we can't say, but I think that it is left mostly ambiguous, and I kind of appreciate that.
I didn't read that.
Oh, sorry.
I think it was about basilisks not laying eggs, or something like that. I don't know.
People usually prefer to get rid of these creatures, not keep their young around. Many people walk through your halls.
Many people.
I'm sure there'll be someone strange enough to offer these, so worry not, Your Grace. The basilisk eggs will serve as a gift to the spirits. One for the young one, and one for the grown lady.
Can we call Noxie?
That was gonna be my next thing, yeah.
We need two, so they hopefully get the hint. One last thing. I would recommend that you find yourself a spell book.
I thought you'd be the one casting spells.
Yes, but the good spirits will want to hear some of the incantations from the Father's mouth.
So you bring me the book.
The book is called Performance of Rituals, Curses and Healing by Jerko Zaremba. He's a renowned scholar in the field of alternative medicine.
Oh, great. Crystals.
Make sure to read it if a copy falls into your hands.
Very well then. When will we be ready?
Magic is involved, of course, but we're still dealing here with delicate matters. We need to wait for the fetus to develop.
Don't worry, Eric. I will be ready before Atana arrives at our gates. I can feel it. Then it's just up to you to repel the enemies.
Oh, so, you know, Objective 1, have child. Objective 2,
Survive.
survive.
That's just gonna go over the list again. Alright, so let's do the easy one first.
Mushroom.
This is the mushroom the witch spoke about. I'll just grab one. Nice.
Mushroom
Let's
dance.
help Aurelia leave the body. Hopefully not for good. But leave it be until the ritual.
What'd you say, Dummy?
Mushrooms.
More lol.
3 separate room locations?
Well, first of all, let's try and look and see if there's anyone we know that we helped that we haven't spoken to already.
Her. I think I helped that guy. Or no, was that the... This was the guy who was doing the drugs that I told him to leave. Not him.
Yeah,
Her,
shit,
yes.
that's right.
That's the
Monster in
rabbits
the-
guy.
Monster in the...
Monster in the Griff, no. Yes. Yes.
No, yeah, oh yeah, we did.
Maybe.
Poverty in the Lootle.
No.
Bolties!
No. Maybe.
Flooded village.
Maybe.
Plot problems.
Yes. Yes.
Butcher stench.
Oh, if I get both of these.
Oh,
oh, wait, different villages? But
that is strange that they live in different villages, actually. It's very weird.
The more soldiers I get now, the more I have to pay the supply income. though, so I
Oh,
might
that's true.
do
So let's do
Rue first.
Rue first. It does make me nervous cutting it close when it comes to getting soldiers because, like, you know.
I think I have found these. This what Delilah meant. We had some growing in the dungeon.
Yes, I knew I had seen them somewhere.
Herb of grace or Rue, I think.
Yeah.
But
So
still, I
we
say
already
this
know.
stuff grows.
It goes from the wooded areas.
Oh, we
Well
need the book.
worked out.
Check our library.
Oh yeah, I can. I might have it. Might as well. Council chamber. Book was called Performance of Rituals, Curses, and Healing. ABC, it's not here. And then, here it is. Performance of Rituals, Curses, and Healing by Junko Zaremba. Healing, is there anything about getting an heir? Ah, that's something what the witch was talking about. Rodzanice look after pregnant women and midwives. That's one of them of three spirits: a little girl, a young woman, and an old hag. Rodzanice visit a newborn 3 days after birth. To decide the future fate of the child, it's a good idea to ready gifts and a feast upon their arrival. 3 days afterward. You'll be able to do anything after that time. Or maybe this is it. Conjuring Rodzanice prior to the child's birth is a risky venture. If successful, they might help with more than just the future fate of the child. Instead, Rozdanice can affect the characteristics of the newborn, such as type or color of hair, eyes, or even sex. The following incantation needs to be performed for the successful conjuration of the spirits.
Spirit
It is-
of trans your gender.
It is not yet the time for you to come. We beg forgiveness for calling upon you. The child of her womb is yet unborn. We ask you to give us what we desire. The sky turn red and the water twist black. Let the mountain break under the manhood of our child. Let the child, the grown and old, come to us to do our bidding. I must warn you, this is a theory once heard at the bottom of a jug, and no written text describes such a practice. This however come from a trusted source, a lifelong friend of mine, and therefore I've decided to include it in this book. Disclaimer. The author and opposing company, performance of rituals, curses, and healing are not responsible for any side effects, nor if the damage is incurred in performance of these rituals. Huh. Interesting read. Ah! About the ritual. Found a book. This is the one? I have to say, this book doesn't sound very convincing.
It's going to be fine. All you need is to remember the incantation. The rest you can ignore.
Great.
Just ignore the red flags. It's fine.
Yeah. So we got
It's like
this.
it's like how
box.
it's like how in how you only need to put warning labels on things if there's in the state of California for if they have cancer. Cancer can't happen outside of the state of California.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that thing. That whole ordeal. Like there is literally in my store there is literally a fruit shaker, like a toy maraca that is shaped like a fruit. You know, a thing that would be perfect for a child, and directly on the front of the package it says this contains cancer-causing materials, and it's like, bitch, the fuck? That's whatever.
Yeah. We have this box. This cast is allegedly cursed. Better proceed with caution. I can open it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it
Sounds like a
be.
great idea.
I want to mail it to Ivo.
Do we want to move into the next week and then just first thing open the box and see?
I think
The allies
so.
first.
Just for the meme.
The
Let's
casket
call
open.
Noakes ask about basilisk eggs if we can.
Call him a bitch if he can't.
Yeah.
I
I think we're gonna do that test and then probably call it for the night because it's getting kind of late and I gotta go get food.
It is getting close to 11.
Yeah.
I think next.
Oh,
train might be the
money. Right.
Ah, fuck.
The hunter, take the week off.
Well, okay, I guess. Again.
I had Stan off last
Hmm.
time. Let's just keep the 40 supplies for the moment. Need money. I need to buy these ritual stuff. Should I just give them all the week off? No, that's a terrible idea.
No, yeah, because we do need to we do need to talk to more of the villages.
Mm-hmm.
Did you believe the new witch lady? We don't really have much choice.
Yeah.
It's still very confusing to me that it's a separate witch, but you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Alright, first step. Noxie. Bitch.
Bitch. All right, let's crack open that box.
Sadani.
Oh, wait. I think I know what's going to happen.
First, let's. Aha! Let's see what's inside. What the? Excuse me. Must be all the dust. Other than that, it's empty. It seems like nothing has happened. This magic inside was all used up on Slavko. Well, I suppose that's good. Is them still around? Haha! Empty. I'm more for his curse, but at least I'm still here. I need to stop gambling my life with this Aurelia as worried as is.
let's sit down on the throne and talk to Asalia
Sidani?
or Sidani. Fuck.
I mean, I'm not gonna finish out this week. I was just gonna quit out now because I
No,
gotta go get some food.
yeah, whatever.
We can see what up to Sidani's
Okay.
new look next time.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gathering materials for a ritual to help the new witch lady out to get a kit. We got mushrooms from the dungeons. We got a book from our bookshelves. We got incantations. We got to read. We got to find some herbs. We got to find some basilisk gates. We got to find some oils. Can't afford any of them probably, but we'll see. All right. Thanks for being here. I'll get back to this maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see.
I think it should be good for this week, or for very soon. But yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure stuff out. I'll post in Discord when I'm doing stuff again.
I think Saturday is either going to be Hamtaro or Pokemon.
Probably, yeah. A lot of people were going to be there.
Yeah.
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 All right. So.
Well, this was fun. This is really fun.
Yeah.
And again,
we're getting places now. We survived the battle. Yay!
We did.
Now we have a new battle. Boom!
Only 20 of us survived this battle, but we survived it, I think.
I am kind of curious if anything I did there actually mattered or not.
It's really hard for me to say one way or the other, and even looking at a walkthrough that I've found, it's not clear.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious how this stuff shakes out.
Yeah.
But I'll stay looking that stuff up until after I finish my run through and see how things ended up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enough stalling. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.